Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Incoming. What up, everybody? Welcome to another Wednesday night here on Beyond Wednesdays. We were kicking it backstage, enjoying the pre-show session, and we had our guest show up. Ladies and gentlemen, Susperia joins us tonight. One of the artists who was, I believe, in the top 4 for cover of the year on the House of Stein Beyond Wednesdays cover of the year list last year for your Profane cover. So thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. How are you doing tonight?
Hi, everyone. Looking at all of you, trying to look at you at the same time, all the little screens. Hola, hola, ¿qué tal?
Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, ¿qué tal están?
Huh? I'm just playing.
Waiting for the answer in Spanish.
Yeah.
Muy bien, muy bien.
There you go.
So
Muy bien.
very interesting stuff that it seems like your career is if you go and do searches on you've got stuff all over the place, but you know, we're going to kind of get in tonight about how you got into comic books and where art starts for you and that type of stuff. But I gotta say, I think that over the last year there's been probably 5 artists that we've kind of keyed in on a lot on this channel that have just been, these are the artists who we think are going to absolutely blow up and be the next big artists in comic books. And you're one of those artists. You definitely are. You have an amazing style. I love everything you put out. You haven't put out anything bad. It's like, it's really good shit. So how did you get started? I mean, where does your art history start?
Wow, first of all, let me, that was a lot of
praise.
Great things to say. So, yeah, well, I started, I don't know, my art career, let's say I started since I was a baby because my mom was a painter. She's a painter. She's a very well-known painter in Spain. And I mean, since my earliest memories is just my mom painting, me painting with her, my dad's comic collection, all the CMOC, which was like the heavy metal of Spain comics, all that kind of stuff, like very you know, naked ladies fighting monsters and being sexy. All that stuff is kind of like what my first introduction to comics, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's
Absolutely. Naked ladies are supposed to be fighting monsters.
Right? I mean,
Like,
It's a long-standing art tradition.
yeah. I mean,
and movie tradition, of course.
yeah, that's it. That's the only ones that can stop monsters, man. The monster.
you know what? It sometimes gets me a bit in trouble when I say shit like that because some women don't really like certain kind of covers that I do, and I actually criticize for that. I'm like, hey, I just grew up with that, and I like sexy women. I'm sorry, voluptuous, yeah, fighting monsters. You can do it with a tiny micro bikini, I guess. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Gives you magic powers, right?
yeah. There's this you know, thing with beautiful women and your style that kind of reminds me of those famous artists that were, you know, in those old school heavy metal, creepy magazines, science fiction, fantasy style. You know, a lot of people are gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" You know, you can't throw that much praise, but it, you know, kind of like the Frank Frazetta style, the
Yeah.
voluptuous, beautiful women, yeah. And it's funny because we've heard that before, what you just said about being a female artist drawing female voluptuous and beautiful women and getting some pushback. We've heard that from other people. As a matter of fact, we talked to Sarah Frazetta about that at one point. You know, it's a weird thing. Do you have
Yeah.
people reach out to you on your social medias bugging you and stuff about it, or do you just hear from other people?
Well, I have to say all the pushback was coming actually from Spain,
Wow.
which is I was a little shocked, and by women that were supposed to be like considered, you know, very new wave feminist. So I never had any pushback from anybody like Americans. Americans are great, especially a bunch of my clients are women, and when they commission a piece, they just want, hey, can she be like super sexy in the way, like, I mean, when I say sexy and beautiful, can be all kinds of sexy. It can be like a really big girl, can be like thinner, more like tone, sort of muscular. But yeah, like the pushback was coming from a specific group of let's say a small group of women, and I was shocked, like, wow, so much for women supporting women. Right.
Yeah, that's funny. That's the same thing. That's exactly what I've heard before. That same exact statement. It's very interesting. But
Yeah.
I tell you what, the good thing is that for comic book fans, that's all you need to sell a comic book these days. And you know what I mean? It's really good art at the same time. Um,
Thank
you
you.
said you grew up in, you know, with your comic books that your dad was reading and the like the heavy metal style magazines. Were you ever into it, really into it, collecting comic books or anything, or was it just kind of admiring the art style?
I used to when I was older, when I could afford starting buying stuff, right? Because it was we had a lot of great stores in Barcelona. Like there was Big Norma Comics, which at the time I believe there's still 3 floors of comic stores, and some like very underground stores. And then you can always go to all those flea markets, even there, like they will sell comics like that. And then I stole a bunch of my dad's and my mom's. She will get mad if they say, "This is my collection too. It wasn't just your dad. Those were my comics." Like, okay.
Did you get them all?
I'm trying to get my dad to send me the Jodorowsky one, the Metabarones, the first one. And he's like, "Oh, like, please, come on. You have to let it go. Just ship it to me. It's mine." Yeah, he's gonna do it.
That's cool. That's super cool. What about being an artist yourself? Like that was also from as long as you can remember, you were drawing and sketching and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I will be painting with my mom because we had a very small apartment. The first one we had in Barcelona. Uh, yeah, she will buy me a bunch of little crayons, whatever she could, right? And I was just painting with her. Well, painting, just, like doodling like a kid can do. So, like, I always knew that I had to do something, either be like my mom, being a painter, or something related with art or fashion. I like fashion. That I actually that was the career that kind of sidetracked me for a bit, but
Well, what do you mean sidetracked you? Is that you were trying to get into that career, creating, you know,
yeah, I
yeah,
actually got well. Yeah, I have a fashion degree. Um, and I kind of liked it at the beginning, but then you get very discouraged because fashion is a very tricky, very clicky industry, and you really have to have, at least in Europe, have a lot of money and have a lot of support from your teachers, from a lot of people to kind of make it on it. And I just was like, what am I doing here? What I really like is just illustration and painting and doing bizarre stuff. So,
tell us about the world of tattoo art and your role in it.
well, I was a tattooer for, wow, maybe I would say professionally, probably 12 years. Yeah. had a studio with my partner, and yeah, I used to tattoo. And then pandemic happened, and I decided, okay, that's enough. It's a very physical uh, profession. I was very tired. My back, my hands. All of us had to close our stores, right? Because for the lockdown. So that was the time that I said, I'm just gonna quit this, and I'm gonna just dedicate, like, for my true love is just art, doing any kind of art.
And what was the medium where you started getting your first like little, I mean, was it doing poster art, magazine art? Was it comics? I mean, was that the first kind of thing that you got into when it was actually your work?
First thing, I started just painting, like really just painting in general, right? Like doing canvas or wood panels. Then tattooing, thanks to my partner. He's an indigenous artist that he used to own tattoo shops. So that was pretty much just painting with them, doing art shows. I was able to do art shows on his tattoo shops, as art gallery and tattoo shop. And right after, as I said, like pandemic happened, we closed the store, and I quit tattooing. I started doing artwork, and I was lucky to get almost like right away the help of reps that they were at the time was Cadence Comics, which they used to represent me. And then the ball start rolling right there, right? Once you get your reps and they start getting you like covers, and people like trust you to start doing that. That's kind of like when I started my whole
Journey
art.
into comics.
Yeah.
What was your first? We always got to ask this. I always got to know. I collect creator first, so I love those first things that are published that has a creator's art in it, and I keep a list of it. I got this huge list. So anytime we get a new creator on the channel, I got to ask, what was your first published material and for your fans to go out there and collect?
My first one was for this comic, The Me You Love in the Dark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
which
awesome.
actually was great because she's a painter, that she's alone in the house, like dealing with, well, I'm not gonna spoil the comic if someone didn't write it, but yeah, there's a lot. I was like, wow, this is great. It's a comic about a woman, a brunette painting, with very macabre and themes like that. So I was so happy. It was that one, and then and Elvira meets Vincent Price, and those two were like, I believe, one for Galaxy Con as an exclusive, and the other one, I think it was Collectibles. Yeah.
I hate it when Brian does that. He's showing pictures and there's right up to a picture you want to see, and then he cuts it off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Brian. I had to get that off my chest.
Well, here,
Every time, right?
So is this the first one? Is this the Me You Love in the Dark?
Mm-hmm. That's the one.
There you go, you guys. So all you Suspiria fans, here's your
Mama!
first published work, which is pretty badass.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
That's
Scotty
not bad for
Youngbook.
like your first time out, and you just like come with a banger like that, just right out the gate, man.
Yeah,
It's
we
pretty
gotta add
good.
that to the list now. Yeah.
Honestly,
Was that like for a comic book company, or was that?
this one was for
That one came out like 2017, 2018, something like that.
that would be probably
No, dude.
Or is it
Oh,
earlier
is
than
it a
that?
616
years
books?
ago.
Oh,
Damn
absolutely.
it! It's a 616 book. I freaking knew it.
2021.
I freaking knew it.
I believe I still have two left. I think.
Okay, claim.
Maybe I'll check later, because I believe I have maybe either 2 or 3, or I have to check, because I never knew that with the time all these comics were gonna hold value and people will want them. Like, for me, it's still so surreal that people are, they DM like, I need this one. Do you have it? Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. there were
That-
people like even losing their minds for this cover. I'm like, is this for real? Like, which is great, but yeah, never.
This
It's still shocking to me.
Yeah, this was interesting for any of you guys. Go follow her on IG. But she had put this up, and I think when you put it up, we might have just finished a show, and we were talking about it. I was like, I don't think she realizes like these things hold a lot of value, and it's funny that you say that because people are looking for these very rare ones, and this was a really rare one, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
This was just the staff cover for all the creators that did the darkness. And yeah, I was just happy to even like be part of it with just a small, this a small cover. Really, like I'm not. It's not a main cover, but hey, it's something.
Well, did the interesting thing is I bet you it'll be uh just the rarity of it gives it collectible value, you know? And here's the crazy thing. Did you sell the original art with it too?
Yes.
There you
Mhm.
go.
Wow.
So you OA fans out there, hit her up. She's selling her OA, which is another nice little part of being a traditional artist and working traditional is you have that
Mhm.
extra source of income. 'Cause
Do you
that's
have that
gorgeous.
original art from that Star Trek cover that I was showing you?
I believe I just have. You know what? I never put it for sale. It was just a pencil. Some of them I do them pencil and then I do them digitally, but most of my work,
You've got pencils on that?
yeah,
Claim.
claim. Everything like, hey, do you want to
He'll
see
take
what
it.
I have? Claim.
Yep. You're gonna start getting a lot of offers now because
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
So yeah,
Probably a
hit
lot
her
of
up,
people
you
on
guys.
just this panel too. Just saying.
Yes, yes. Shout out to Jersey to the Bay. Appreciate you, brother. Um, it's the cover that really put you on the map for a lot of people, which was the cover that you I mean, was in the top 4, I believe, cover of the year category last year was the Profane cover. Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, it came out of nowhere. Tell us about this one. What was it like doing this cover and the reaction to it?
I'm still like, can't believe that it would even make a top. I'm like, this is one of my most simple covers, really. I mean, Boom Studios are like the best people. I just show them some sketches. They always go for 1 and 2. Yes, we love this one. Do it. They're so easy to work with. So this one, I just wanted something the same thing, very simple, very noir. Like I love noir cinema, any
Hell
noir
yeah.
things. Like there's always you'll see like the faces are a mix of my favorite actresses, at least for like reference.
Looks like
Ava,
Sophia Loren.
yeah, like I love all the Italians, all the Lauren Bacall, all the actresses. So I used a little bit of like a Frankenstein of their faces. And you know what? The original was like a brunette, like a dark haired woman, and they wanted it. Obviously, the comic is a red hair, but the guy that bought the original bought the brunette, and this one, like, yeah, we did the red. But yeah, I had no like, I could have never imagined this cover was gonna be so popular.
Harold in the chat, he bought it.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
That's very cool.
Because
I remember seeing
you
him
know, because
post
that could
that.
pass as a Black Widow cover too for Marvel. Like a lot of your stuff is like really universal that would adapt to a lot of different characters. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, hopefully one day I can do some Marvel stuff or DC Marvel. I will,
Yeah.
obviously anybody that does any comics is kind of like your little your goal, right? Like, come on, give me a variant.
That right there is gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I mean,
Thank you.
I see you not having to worry about that Marvel and DC thing
Mhm.
very, very soon.
Yeah, you could do your own thing.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Kidding me?
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Then this is another one that kind of blew a lot of people away.
Yeah.
Very emotional book, especially with them going back out on tour with a new singer, and this Linkin Park cover was a big deal too. Absolutely gorgeous cover.
Yeah, thank you. This one was definitely very emotional. Like I loved Linkin Park, and I the hardest thing with this was just make it make it justice and be respectful, and but I wanted to express a little bit like his anger and his sadness and then the blues, and but yeah, like I actually this probably was or my third which was the main cover for Ruben and his team. Like they're amazing people. They let me they gave me complete freedom doing this one.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Especially since you're a fan too, as well. So
Yeah,
I'm sure that helps. I'm sure that helps a lot.
always, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Wow. That's
it's-
Vampirilla.
I mean, it's all of them, right?
Jesus
You go through
Christ,
just
man.
everything. Tell us about the poster work that you're doing, because I see you do a lot of these really badass posters of movies, old school movies. You do like maybe con posters and stuff. Is
Mhm.
that right?
Yeah, I do a lot of posters for private collector groups. Some of them get licensed, other ones it's just like very limited run. And the same thing, they just tell me, okay, we have this movies, like choose which ones you want to do. And then they start teasing photos of the process. So yeah, like I'm lucky. I've been getting to do a lot of my favorite movies, like from say Texas Chainsaw to a bunch of Tarantino ones, new ones, old ones. I'm more like I enjoy the older flicks, like especially anything retro, anything grindhouse. But I'm happy with anything really.
I
But yeah,
love
like
this
I
one.
love doing movie poster. Yeah,
Was this something that was commissioned?
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. I think I have it behind me. That's they send it to me like the actual the artwork. Sometimes I do it traditionally and I do the fonts of all the layout of the poster, and other times it's just graphic designers do it. But
Yeah.
yeah, great work. Like love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's
Like
sick.
when you set up at a show, like what are some of your most popular prints that you move through? Is it like Star Wars or like what do you sell a lot of?
I would say people they ask me a lot for Blade Runner, for
Mm,
sci-fi, anything like the old classics, right? Like mostly people want they know I love to do retro stuff. So for horror movies, I would say one of my best sellers would be the Jennifer's Body. Anything
Oh
I do from that,
yes.
wow.
Yes.
people. And
I've-
then the classics like could be uh, Nightmare on Elm Street, from that to some of the newest, like anything that is like people like iconic stuff, right? I do love to do obscure things, but you do have to go with what's kind of the popular, what has a love from everyone, just to be sometimes to be safe.
I like the way you set up your covers. You did the design of your covers, the layout of your covers. You spend a lot of time, choosing that, doing some cool dynamic layout thing, because this stuff like this is gorgeous.
Thank you. Yeah, that one was very different from my style, but they wanted Boom wanted some sort of mix of Saul Bass, the Alfred Hitchcock
Yeah.
poster guy, like the guy that used to paint all the posters, which was super. He was a pioneer on all the very simple, modern, contemporary kind of prints, like with like a few like very simple, very simple lines. I could build a poster, so that one was very challenging. But again, like I just did a few sketches, and they're like, "Yep, we love it. Cool."
Yeah, that's
Do you
amazing.
ink your stuff? Do you ink your own stuff?
Yeah, I start from You'll see everything I do is just all me. I can do some traditionally from the beginning till the end of the artwork, from the finishing artwork, or some I just do pencil, or other ones I color them digitally. But my favorite thing is just traditionally old school, from start to the end. The artwork like should be acrylic painted.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So
Really
good.
cool.
Mama.
Look at this. Yeah. I love everything. It's it's just great. What
Like,
Thank you.
do you have
do
a
you draw a bad cover? Jesus
No,
Christ,
she
man.
doesn't. She
I'm
doesn't.
shocked I haven't seen that reanimator.
Right? I
cover
haven't
yet,
seen
bro.
not one thing I wouldn't buy.
What's
Oh,
your
look at that Vampirilla right there. Like the one right here in the corner.
Yeah.
That, my God.
Yeah. A lot of these look like they're commissioned. Are these a lot of these commissions too?
Some of them are. Yeah, that one I believe.
Mama.
Just one that I wanted to do a drawing, and like, hey, wants this. Sometimes I do that if I have time. Right now it's like basically all commission poster work. I do a bunch of covers for Vinegar Syndrome. For
Like the one we just looked at, Suspiria. Like, if you did that on a, is that a commission, right? The one we just looked at, that Vampirilla in the black and white. Like, if you did that on a cover, like that'd be the #1 cover
Look at her
yes,
of the week.
see.
Am I lying? Like, I
No.
mean, like,
Yeah,
I have
look at
a
her
Vampirilla
eyes.
Wednesday. A little.
yeah.
Yeah, this one is, if you see, like, I don't know if you guys know Caroline Munro, the actress from those retro movies, Sinbad,
Oh
Dracula.
yes.
Yeah.
She's one of my favorite references. I was lucky to I could meet her in Horrorama, a horror con that was here in Toronto, and she was so sweet. So like I paint her a lot. So if you see a bunch of my ladies, especially Vampirella, I use her as a reference.
It's awesome.
It's almost like Dave Stevens. Dave Stevens did a lot of that too.
Do you
He
have
used,
any
Betty
con
Page as a
appearances coming
reference.
up?
Sorry, what?
Do you have any con appearances coming up?
I do have the next one is Nightmare Weekend, which is a GalaxyCon one in Chicago.
There you go, you guys. We have people asking in the chat, so shout out to everybody that's been throwing up super chats. Appreciate you guys. I have a feeling that you're going to be getting flooded with commission requests now. What's the best way for people to reach out to you? I mean, can they reach out to you on IG or just find you at a con?
Best thing is just through email. Like it's better for me to keep track of all my clients.
Yeah.
Because like I answer everybody on DM, but sometimes you can forget about, you just
Right.
answer some clients, and then I feel terrible. Like, oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, email is the best way. Because for cons, I hope I can do more this year. I'm just doing Chicago and Midsummer Scream, which is more like a horror, a Halloween horror con. But I love horror, so any of the ones that are horror cons definitely are my favorite to go. And yeah, like hopefully they start inviting me to a bunch of cons.
You're not afraid of drawing that fast? You're not worried that you're going to make a mistake?
Well, that was time enough, but I am fast. I love to improvise a lot of the stuff. Like I hate
Man, look at that. Oh my God, dude.
planning.
I'm sorry.
She was in heaven tonight.
Leia.
That was my first love right there.
Oh, of course. She's amazing. I had to paint the slave Leia. Like that's on my list.
Look at that.
Claim?
Yeah, right. I'm I'm looking forward to seeing you do more work in comics. What is the one character? Do you have one or two characters that like this is your goal? This is who you really want to do a cover of or work on, or work on a book they're on or something like that. Is there anything out there that's your grail to work on?
I would love to do Lady Death. And I tried. I believe I wrote them to see if they could even consider my work, but I wasn't lucky there. And
What?
yeah,
I think Brian may know somebody.
I think we might have to make that happen, Sus. I think that we may have to make that happen.
Let's go.
we
Yeah.
have to do my lucky charms and make that happen. But honestly, I like anything. I love doing anything. Any female. Well, obviously, I would love to do anything DC or Marvel, but any X-Men women or a Poison Ivy, or I mean, I've done a bunch of times, but do a variant for DC or Marvel. Will be. Let me.
I'll tell you what she needs to do is a Baroness from G.I. Joe.
I know. I didn't want to say anything.
Just keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
Raven Liger said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that a possibility?
Hey, you never know. You never know.
Oh, I'm surprised I haven't seen the Erica Slaughter since you have that connection with Boom already.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's a good pause.
Next.
It's to go.
I've done a few commissions, and we'll see.
Good.
Okay. Go ahead.
One of my favorite comics too. Like, it's just amazing. Like,
Yeah.
Something's Killing the Children is one of the best horror comics out there, hands down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you end up doing an OA piece for I'm interested.
I will let you know before anyone.
I love this hack
Playing-
slash.
Oh my god.
I'll send you an
hack
email.
slash action,
Just,
huh?
just
The
so you don't lose it.
hardcover.
No, that's great.
That was a cover?
This is a hardcover. I wish it was a regular cover.
Oh, it's a hardcover. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Then
think
I'm literally already searching. Oh, excuse me.
That is great.
Yeah. What is your work schedule like currently? I mean, are you doing like 3-4 covers a month, or are you pretty full up?
pretty. Like right now, I'm so happy because I'm very slammed with work. I'm super busy. Because I walk between comics and movie poster, DVD, and then indie directors, movie directors. I'm doing a lot of their posters for their movies and whatever, Boom, with Boom Studios, IDW. I'm open to whatever it is, unless it's just not really my thing, but I try to get as much work, say yes to a lot of work. But yeah, I'm lucky. First cross, it stays like this.
Well, do you still do tattoos, or that's just out of the question?
Yeah, I quit tattooing.
Too much of
yeah.
a pain in the ass.
Maybe one day, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking grabbing one of those super light tattoo machines and finish a bunch of my friends' unfinished tattoos.
There you go. Joe, you trying to get on the books?
What's that?
I said, is Joe trying to get in on the books for the tattoos?
Yeah.
Let's put his name. He's on the list. So whenever that does come around.
I finish coloring this one right here, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, maybe one day at a convention, I'll say, "Hey, who wants to get some?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Like, I would totally
right.
be like, sign me up. Yeah.
That would
Here,
be
we'll sign the
cool.
form.
Yeah.
Here's my ID.
Yeah, that would be cool, man. Well, I'm really stoked. I think that 2025 is going to be an amazing year for you, and it's just going to continue. Is there any like other? You talked about Something Is Killing the Children. Is there any other comics out there that you're reading or that you just have fallen in love with lately?
I loved Hello Darkness, and then Tula Lotai and Becky Clunan. That's another one that is so beautiful. I would love to do a cover for them. Hey, girls. Um, I think horror really. They've been putting out like a lot of great stuff, like a lot of indie things too. And then yeah, like I have to get a little more into what's going on in Europe because I'm just being my eyes are more in the American market, but I'm sure they're like putting a lot of great stuff. And I start getting into more obscure 90s and 80s anime, even comics, not only yeah like anime as shows cartoons, but like the comics, the actual comics. uh Anything body horror, I love anything body horror or old stuff as well.
You
Is it
mentioned
true that people in Europe don't use comic bags or backboards? That they just damage like savages and damage their books?
Some, yeah, let's say, yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, like my dad is sending me this one, like, where's this one, this the Metabarons comic has been sitting on their shelf, just out of the open, and I'm like, you should
My
definitely put
God.
that." Yeah,
Somebody
but
call the cops, man.
No, that's what they're
Yeah.
meant. They're getting a little patina on them. Like, it's love. That's all it is. It's love.
yeah, and
Um,
Sundance, they
you
just like to like
you
passing the
mentioned
pages, frankly.
you mentioned old movies. I'm a huge old movie fan. I grew up watching old movies with my grandmother. I watched like old Betty Davis movies, old Humphrey Bogart movies, Cary Grant. What are your favorite old movies?
I loved, like, I mean, I watched a bunch of classics. Like, yeah, you just mentioned Betty Davis, like, uh,
All About Eve.
yeah,
Right.
all those that what they call the hack exploitation. That's
Mhm.
one of my favorite subgenres. All those women, Straight Jacket, Hush Hush, Sweet Charlotte. All those are great. The Bad Seed, like
Mm.
you name it. I watch a lot of cinema. Like after art, my passion is cinema. Like watching it, analyzing, then going and talking what we call in Spain colloquios, which is the after talk of like a very serious analysis of the movies. But yeah, like anything old or obscure or bizarre, like I probably know it.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I remember the only reason I would get cable is just so I could have Turner Classic Movies because I would just watch Turner Classic Movies all the time. And now because of YouTube, like all those old movies are on YouTube, so I don't even have a reason to have cable anymore. I just watch old movies and documentaries.
Oh,
So
totally.
I love that stuff. And then it's I even love more is when they do documentaries on old Hollywood and old, different times in motion pictures. And I really geek out on those. And those sometimes those are, they don't do very many of them, so they don't come out very often. But I agree, like the behind the scenes stuff and
Mhm.
um yeah, breaking everything down, and that's the type
Yeah.
of stuff I love.
Yeah, film analysis is like one of my favorite things. Just like either listening to people talking about it or watching, yeah, the documentaries about the making of all those, especially the old Hollywood stuff. There was like so much darkness and so many things happening. So it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I really fell in love with the Thin Man series when I was like a teenager, and I just remember seeing like all this crazy stuff, and you don't realize it, but there's so many innuendos and the way that they do things in old pre-code Hollywood or even in code Hollywood, where you don't realize, you think about that time period of everything just being like you know everything
Oh,
is
super strict and super straight
yeah,
laced.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And all the crazy shit they would get away with is very interesting.
Yeah,
So,
for
um,
sure.
yeah, very, very cool stuff. Well, you guys got anything else for her? I think that's about all all I
No announcements, Superior? Like, you ain't got any new books that you want to, like, show that we're not supposed to see? Like,
Well, I have some stuff coming, but I can't even say it yet. till I guess it's released, and then I'm trying slowly writing my first comic,
Oh, yeah.
That's
which
exciting.
Awesome. That's great.
we'll see. We'll see. Probably will be very weird, very raw, because it's the first, but it's gonna be a little more on the heavy on the illustration side, more of the more pictoric than words, and it's gonna be inspired a bit by uh I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I've been in treatment since for like now like almost will be almost 2 years. So it's gonna have a lot of my journey dealing with that. So it's gonna be a lot of body horror, dark, very dark comedy, um, and yeah, a lot of monstrosities coming from a woman's body. So I hope a lot of people are not gonna be ready for it, but
It's
Oh,
funny.
it is what it.
It's funny you say that because that is something that I noticed when my brother had cancer and when he was going through treatment. That wasn't somebody farting. That was a $10 super chat from our boy Alex. Thank you, Alex. Perfect timing right there. When my
Right.
brother was going through it, he was really into dark humor. Like his humor got really dark, and I think that type of humor, that's what it's meant for. Right? Like it's it's like a coping mechanism that humans
Yep.
have. When we're in situations like that, we have to laugh. We have to, bond over laughter.
Yeah, I have a very, very dark sense of humor, but now it's even darker. So the way you fight your demons is, it I mean, put them on paper for me, right? So I'm gonna put them all on paper and keep fighting them there. And if people like it, it's okay. If not, I'm just kind of doing it for me as it's a way of a very cathartic thing to like, hey, have a comic and see how it goes.
We have a couple super chats from Alex. He says, Suspiria, are you Spanish or Basque? I don't know what Basque is.
Basque is from Basque Country. I'm
Okay.
Spanish. I was born in Barcelona, but between Barcelona and Canary Islands. So I can say I'm Catalonian and Canariona, which is people from Canary Islands.
There we go. Hell yeah. Cosmic One says, we love your work, Suspiria. Will you be doing any new Kickstarter stuff?
I believe I have 2 coming up. Yeah,
What
very
what
really
do
cool
you
stuff.
what do you think about crowdfunding? What's your thoughts on it? Do you plan on doing maybe anything on your own on there?
Maybe. Yeah, I was considering it for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a amazing aspect of the medium right now that the funding aspect, and I think it's something that is going to have to be utilized by most people that are creators that want to create comics or publishing,
Yeah.
arms in the future in a major
Yeah.
way. So
If it wasn't for that, a lot of like the really bizarre stuff wouldn't even see the light, right? If you, I don't know, publishers wouldn't really touch some stuff. So, but yeah, like I might, I will ask other creators and other comic artists first, because I'm very new into it. I just know how to put my stuff into the paper and write some bizarre um, nightmares, but yeah, definitely that will be a route that I would like to explore to see how we can get some money. We'll see.
yeah. If you don't mind me asking, you said you are in treatment. What does that mean for you right now?
It's very long treatment. They don't really know like for how long, right? Now you're just kind of like on meds. Hopefully there's no more surgery or more or going through this again. But yeah, I did the whole roller coaster, which was surgery, chemo, losing your hair, losing your eyebrows, your eyelashes. I was
Yep.
very vocal on social media, and actually helped so much just to kind of like let it out, because people were asking, and people were gonna see it, right? Like, hey, you're bald, you look like Neo in Matrix without the goo. But yeah, like right now I'm just trying to stay healthy, and hopefully the treatment's a little shorter, so I don't have to be like on meds for so many years. But
Yeah, yeah. Are you in remission right now? Or is that
yeah,
yeah. Very cool. Very cool. My yeah, thoughts and prayers for you. There's nothing worse than having to go through that, and thank God that you are where you are. So very, 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 very lucky. Yep.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Liger style says, "Fuck cancer." Hell yeah, fuck
Oh yeah,
cancer.
like yeah, a huge fuck you.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
uh
cancer.
it's funny because um my brother is lucky because he doesn't remember a lot of it. He was just so drugged up that he doesn't remember a lot of it. But sometimes I tell him, I'm like, I don't know if you're lucky or not, you know. Sometimes you grow, like you could have grown through that and be a stronger person. So
For sure, it changes you. Like yeah, like changes everything. Your relationships with people, yourself, the way you do art. Yeah, it does affects you, but also there's a lot of positive coming from it. It definitely makes you stronger, right? Like a little more not giving a fuck kind of person. Less scared, like I'm not scared. It's almost like it took away a lot of shyness. Like yeah, it gave me superpowers.
yeah, hell
There
yeah,
you go.
hell
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
That's awesome.
I
That's
like to
good
look
shit.
at like that in that way. Just try to find some positive to a horrible
Yeah.
happening.
Amen. Amen. Well, I again thank you so much for coming to hang out. We're gonna bug you even more now to come hang out with us.
Oh yeah.
So
Happy to do.
yeah. Whenever you have anything cool you got going on that you want to talk about, hit us up anytime. We got a seat for you. You can jump in for 15, 20 minutes, whatever it takes. And I'm sure you're going to be having a lot of people reach out to you after this, and hopefully, fill your plate, but not too much. We want you to continue putting out that really good stuff. So, thank you for hanging out with us tonight.
So much. Thank you so much for having me, guys. It was
Thank
very
you.
you.
Awesome.
Good night.
Amazing.
All right, we'll
Night.
talk to you
Good night.
soon. Hell yeah. Bye bye. That was dope. That was really dope.
Yeah.
She's
It's
very,
great.
very
She's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
She was cool.
She said to me,
It's
she
an amazing woman right there, man.
I
We
know,
pull
right?
we pulled 2 fart sounds on her.
We did.
I
Isn't
know,
that
dude.
fun?
Alex, dude, come on, bro.
One was a donation, the other one was me. Sorry, guys.
Hey, Igor goes, do a Zartan. And I was like, bro, that Zartan better be a girl, Zartan.
Yeah, I don't want her drawing men anytime soon.
Could you
Come
do
on.
a Duke?
No, I know with Alex there was that one, but before the show, my desk, it goes.
I'm just kidding.
Because it's hydraulic, it needs oiled or whatever the hell. I don't know how to fix that. So anyway, I jumped on and it was doing this. And and everybody's looking at me like, what the hell was going on? Yeah. Anyway, it's not just you, Alex. Don't worry.
She's unreal, man. Look at this stuff.
Bro, she's the next level, dude. Like,
Yeah. It's she's gonna have a breakout year. I think she already had
wow,
a breakout year last year, but
bro, look at that. Dude.
I know.
Um,
I know.
Yeah, I need to
dude.
make sure to get on her email list early. So,
Yes.
So I can get that OA.
It looks like she does put up on. I forgot to ask her, when she has commission list open, but so it looks like she does put some up. So
I bet
she'd,
she like is busy, bro.
yeah,
Man.
yeah, that's gonna be pretty crazy shit.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. I think that we're gonna have to.
Bro, her library worth of stuff is just
Yeah, it's great.
like, yeah, and we've been really lucky to have some artists on here that like they're on the come up big time. And,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, and
that's
I looked
the
through it for
future
the
of this
first time.
hobby, man. You know?
Yeah, I looked through it for the first time. Not the first time, obviously. I've followed her already, but when Brian, because she was supposed to be on last week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so I would just say I scrolled all the way back. You know what I mean? And I was like, holy shit.
dude,
Yeah,
like-
really good stuff.
Yeah.
Really, really enjoyable stuff. Saw all her found her tattoo stuff. And too bad she's not doing that anymore. But
Yeah. Again, it's very, very cool when you see that that happen. You know, that it seems like
Hey!
it should happen more often, like the jump from tattoo artist to comic artist. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
Vinny.
Whoa.
Man, we got the whole
Rare
band
Vinny.
tonight, bro.
Rare
Crew.
Vinny appearance
Crew.
in his home. That's crazy. You're not on the road somewhere.
You just missed Suspiria, bro.
What? I'm just missed what?
Suspiria.
Suspiria.
She's been on for an hour.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
This is amazing.
Yeah. Here's some more of her old school tattoo art. She has a. Look at that.
Well,
That's
well,
awesome.
that right there. That pretty
The
much sums
melee.
up San Diego. Meeting up with Vinny.
Yeah.
You just missed this.
That's great.
Yeah.
Or it's
old
us
school
showing up
swords
late,
melee.
and he's like, "You just missed this."
That'd be messed up if that was two different people. Hey, I just got a tattoo. Hey, wait a minute. That looks like mine.
It's pretty funny.
That's funny. Oh man. We've got new comic book day out today.
We do, but we just looked at so much good art, dude.
I know.
I'm gonna be like, look at this shit.
There's
I
just
say that about half the shit every week anyway, but yeah, all right.
I feel like it was a slow week, man.
It was definitely a slow week. I went to the store today. Yeah. Wasn't really much.
I need to get better at picking up my books for my LCS. Like I'm doing really bad. Like I'm doing like once a month pickups. Like I feel bad for doing that, but I don't like overload them with like a crazy order either.
Well,
so.
here's the thing. If you have a box, now is the time you should be trying to go just because so many stores are going to be having to, make
Yeah, bro.
yeah, they're broke.
Yeah.
Rob Liefeld, Herculoid.
Man, it's
I picked this one up today, and Suspiria brought up Tula.
oh, Tula's so good.
Oh yeah.
I see this
Oh,
one, man.
nice.
This poison ivy is phenomenal, dude.
Dude, that is sick.
Yeah.
Look at those eyes. Joe, you coming to bed? Yes. I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Oh man, guys, I gotta do when we have a pickup. When we do pickup session, I got something I want to unbox and show you guys.
Okay.
Nice.
Uh-oh. That
Dope.
sounds cool.
The pickup session has just started. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Frizzin Vampirella.
So good.
That's good. Yeah.
It's really good. I like the Chat Zudis too.
Oh, he lies. That's my boy, dude.
Yeah. Linsner is always amazing.
Yep.
There's Perillo. I just don't like that freaking wings thing. It's creepy,
I know,
dude.
dude. That is creepy, dude.
Dude,
Like,
sun
this is, like,
coming-
come on,
coming
bro.
up,
I mean, that's a
Naki.
little over the top, dude. Like, it's almost like, dude, quit drawing fucking wings on the chick's back, dude. Like, bro.
Oh damn! I didn't see that Alex Ross facsimile.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Check out this. Stephanie Hans.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
That's good. I thought he got a slick new haircut, and I was like, it's just his grace.
It's a fade, bro.
I found a couple there the other day.
Do you think more people were prepared for the Rivals one this week
Yes.
compared to... Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I picked up.
So it's not going to launch up to being like a $20 book? Or do you think it still has that potential?
Rivals number one?
No, that Rivals Doctor
Yeah.
Strange cover that you just passed. Do you think that book has the potential of doing what the previous set of Marvel Rival books did? Where it's like a cover price book and it shoots up to 20?
I don't see why not. it all depends on the print run because like I'm looking at this Moon Knight thinking that might do the same thing, Aaron. You know,
Who did that?
Oh, okay.
That who's that you're looking at?
This
The
one right
50
here.
Conchu?
This is Joe
Yeah.
Gonzo, or Jay
Oh,
Gonzo.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
this one, dude. This one's fucking fire. Bro.
who just celebrated a pretty big moment on his IG. I saw he was kind of cool.
Do you have a kid?
No, he hit his 35th year of sobriety.
Okay,
wow.
dude, what a beast.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How the fuck old is he? Jesus Christ.
35.
Since he was 1.
Yeah.
34 and a half, you rounded up.
It's out the gate. It's good, man. That's awesome. Like sobriety of that long is fucking monumental. Good for him.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a gorgeous.
I would say cheers, but that's really inappropriate. So sorry.
Yeah.
And so, when does someone just stop counting and you're just a guy? Like,
No, man, it's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
alright.
It is every single day.
Fucking A.
I'll let
There's
you know.
there's the rivals of that.
That's sick.
Yeah, I love that cover.
Dude.
Yeah, I'll tell you, like the rivals thing, like I haven't played because I suck at games. But my nephews, man, they talk about that game more than anything else at the moment, and it's freaking awesome because it's gotten them kind of reinvigorated for Marvel characters again. So yeah, anything in that space is just fucking fire. So good.
I mean, how many players do they have now? Is it 22 million or something like that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's something like ridiculously high up there compared to, I mean, a lot of the other games.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I like this one. This Phil Noto. What if?
Yeah, I saw that. I was gonna pick that up, Brian, but I was like,
Yeah.
just,
Fucking Pluto,
Thank you
man.
so.
that is really good, you know. But you know, it's like if I go back to my buddy's shop tomorrow, it'll still be there. So it wasn't like these rivals books that are just flying out of his shop, man. So
Yeah. Well, there's that new Marvel. That's a badass cover too.
yeah,
There's a new Rivals book, right? That came out. The one shot. Is it a one shot or is it an ongoing? I can't remember.
of which one, Brian?
Marvel Rivals.
Just rivals itself.
Yeah.
Is that out yet?
I think it was on. Might have been on. Is it out or is it
FOC?
FOC? Was it FOC? I think it might.
I
have
thought
been
it was
FOC.
like, I thought it was like April or May or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was on FOC
Yeah,
this week.
Yeah,
This
I know
cover's
Spider-Man's a
badass.
new character. That's what is that, Morbius?
Like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Looks like maybe a Spider-Man that's a vampire.
Web of the
Silk-
Spider-Verse. Yeah,
It's Silk Spider Dude.
yeah.
That's cool.
No, I don't know who that is.
Blade bit Spider-Man.
Count Parker is his name.
Who bit Morbius?
Count
Oh.
Parker. Yeah. Spider Prowler.
Yeah.
And Count Parker.
You got the really badass Batgirl cover out this week. That's just beautiful.
I like that.
Yeah, with the black background. It's just dope. The Panosian connecting variant for Birds of Prey is awesome. The Frizen Birds of Prey 19 Women's International Women's Day cover is amazing.
That's cool.
She's been doing an amazing job lately.
Yeah.
She's got such a great like change of her color palette. There's a Poison Ivy cover. There's the Tula Lote you were talking about.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I didn't know that was a 1 in 25.
Hell yeah, dude.
Alex just said, forgot Saw it on Facebook. Ye just turned 21. Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, so all those times I was drinking on
birthday,
Drunken
Ye.
Chat, I that wasn't legal. That was me underage drinking. So don't get Mel in trouble for that.
Doug,
I'm
man.
just joking.
Konaki, bro.
Bro, I got us an Airbnb and got you drunk last year.
Yeah, I know. I'm way past.
I got
21
underage
anyways.
kids in the Airbnb. So did Brian.
I'm getting closer to 40 today.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a great cover right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
That's good.
Yeah.
Holy
G.I.
cow.
Joe.
Her neck's back a little, or either that or her back's up a little.
Yeah.
I wish it was Zartan though.
Oh, man, Spears got
I'm
that
just playing. Hey, bro, I'm just playing, man. I don't want to fucking like hating me, dude. I'm just playing.
Oh, here's that Knights versus Samurai book. That book's badass, dude. That cover is so good. Look at that.
That's
Dragons
pretty
are so
sweet.
badass.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that looks
Remember, there was always that one store in the mall that had like those badass stone dragons with like balls, crystal balls in their mouths and shit.
Oh yeah.
There's still one in my store. It's like fucking.
And go get a
Dude,
butterfly knife.
It's
and
like
shit like that.
it's like
Yeah.
Funkos and Satan.
Dark gun.
Yeah, dude.
Funkos and Satan.
Funkos. That's all it is, man. Funkos and Satan and these dudes and dragons and fucking. It's amazing to look through there, and they're in business. Like nothing else stays in business. You know what I mean? Spencer's Gifts had to start selling dildos to kids, right? The freaking in this place, just like they're like, no, bro, fucking dragon statues with crystals in their claws, and
Yeah,
you're good
man.
to go.
Bro, you remember you could buy like ninja smoke bombs, dude? And just,
Yeah, yeah.
you remember those, dude?
Yeah.
I would set those off in school, dude.
Yeah.
You can't see me, motherfucker.
The smoke
Yeah,
bombs.
see, when I was in school, you could definitely get shot for doing something like that.
Ah, man.
Careful now.
Yeah.
Not in my school, bro.
Spawn. Ultra Mega.
Hell yeah.
They're at the
Ooh, they're
Walking Dead
108.
108.
Is that 108?
Yeah.
Dude, that Art Adams is sick.
Oh, that's right out Ninja Stars too, man.
So
Yeah.
good.
All these are really good.
Dude, they're so much better than the original covers.
And it's colored inside.
I'm not trying to be a dick. They're doing it on purpose, and they're not coming out fast.
That
Art Adams
Finch is
was
so
shown, huh?
good.
I will say one of my favorite things I ever got to make when I was at Skybank was when we made the Ezekiel shirt 1 year for Comic-Con
I
for San
remember
Diego. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I remember.
I
that.
was too fat to wear them because they were like a little slimmer, but like I was like, okay, it's still cool.
I definitely gave away my Skybound Invincible shirts that I got in the boxes, even supposedly at 2X. I was like, yeah, right.
Yeah, man. Some shirts, man. I tell you, dude, like tall,
Bro,
big and tall,
yeah,
dude. Like
They got to be
It's
thick,
hard.
dude.
Bro, who the fuck invented the slim fit? Fucking assholes, dude.
Well,
That's
this
Oh,
invented-
man.
material that
it's-
hangs on skinny people that's really soft must be nice. Must
Yeah,
be
because
nice. But then it just sticks
yeah.
to your leg handles on everybody else.
oh, dude.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
man, it's the worst.
I ordered
You
it.
know,
Like,
And then you won't even know. You'll buy
like.
like a XL of something or whatever, and it'll say and it'll fit weird, and then you won't realize there's like a slim and a regular
Oh,
and then a
bro.
relaxed fit, and you're like,
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude, you got everybody pinching your longhorn shit. Like, fuck off, bro.
There was one of those Instagram like where they're like, oh, we make these superhero hoodies or whatever, and they had an Invincible one. This is like 7 years ago. And I was like, all right, let me buy this. It's cool. And I was like, I know it's gonna be tight. So I bought like the 4XL. That thing came in, it was still like an XL. Like it was like 4XL for like Japan or something like that. And I was like, Jesus.
Oh, I bought like 6X's that came like almost 2X. but short from like Asia TikTok shop or something like that.
Oh, man.
I'm all
Oh,
Jesus. Dude.
Oh, the worst is deciding between a medium and a large, because sometimes mediums get closer to the small, and the larges get closer
I don't
to
want
the
to
extra
hear
large.
it, Aaron. Like any shirt fits you, bro.
If I'm deciding between a medium and large, it just depends on her boobs, man.
I've gotten to the point where I just don't care anymore. I'm old. I'm like, when I was a kid, I used to always, my
You
dad
care
would-
what size you wear.
Yeah, well, no. What I'm saying is, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a shit anymore. Like, I remember my dad would walk around, like, just didn't give a shit about anything. And always thought to myself, I wonder what it's going to be like when I hit that phase. Because as a kid, you don't think that way. You get embarrassed and shit. And I remember I hit that phase, and I was like, yeah, I just don't care anymore. I'm gonna buy all the same shirt. And I'm gonna buy 15 of them because I know that they fit. You soggy. Oh, here you go. John Royal.
J. Scott Royal.
That's a good cover.
Yeah.
That's a real good cover. I was looking, speaking of that, we got a market report. I got a decent market report tonight. This Mothra cover is awesome. Really,
I remember
fucking
when
good.
this was on the FOC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Silence of the Lambs. Was she a big fat person?
Kale New, that's a cool cover right there. What is that? Get a foil.
Star Wars Insider. There's
Yeah.
one I want to read with Anthony Daniels. Hey, it looks like the 3PO cock card. Remember, Brian?
Oh, bro, that'd be funny if they did that.
Yep.
Look at this. That's interesting. Like an old school Matt Baker style. I think that's about it. Yep. This one's actually kind of cool. The dude that does Knights of the Dinner Table is kind of a cool cover. Issue 319. Don't quit your day job, kid.
Oh, I mean, but that's a classical like art pose.
I did. That's why I work in comics, dude.
Yeah. Very cool rough cut edition. All right.
Billy
Is that the
Tucci.
same- Is that the same Knights of the Dinner Table that started in like the 90s?
Yes.
dude.
Weird.
Yes.
Number one goes for a grip.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
It's hard as hell to find, and especially there's like 198 or something.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I didn't know that book was still around. That's nuts.
They do really good homage covers. They were doing homage covers before homage covers were cool. They would do like, I remember they did a Master of Puppets homage cover. They did a lot of cool shit. But all right, let me get rid of this. Let me see here. I did save a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. Session tonight is kicking in. I forgot I put hash in my my blunt last night.
Dang, bro.
All right, let's get into some pickups. Pickups. You guys get any pickups?
Trying to remember.
I picked up some Harley like cover B's and shit. Like this one is the
the
Mad
Bruce Timm.
Love, the Bruce Timm.
Oh,
That's great.
Picked this one up, and of course, like I got like a shitload of these. Love this cover, Sinkovich, and then like getting picking up this stuff why it's super fucking cheap. Some Amanda Conner. And,
yeah. I just got some Harleys like that.
And then,
they are going to auction.
Yeah, that Bruce Timm Flash anniversary cover sells for a lot.
Then
that's my favorite.
Of course,
dude.
the show always
like I sneakily like I've got almost 10 now, so Now I can't sell it
Yeah.
because when I get to 10, it's like, man, if I sell it, I'll only have 9. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, this. If you guys see this out there, like this is a hard book to find. Scoop it up because, like, I mean, the aftermarket you could probably get about $20 for it, something like that.
I remember that. I have like 50 of them.
There you go, Vinny.
No joke.
Smart
I
man.
can't remember. Was it an unpressable or somebody talked about that, and I just bought a shit ton of those.
Bro, that's why we're all hanging out with each other because we're crazy, dude.
No, let me show you all crazy. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. This is really crazy. I'll be right back.
Vinny's got something that we have to talk about. I don't know if he wants to talk about it though, because it's probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
The book, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna
Okay,
bring it up.
All right, I was getting nervous. You said you don't want to talk about it. I thought this might be like a medical thing. We're gonna like sign some HIPAA documents or something like that.
I've got a 17-inch cock. Since you brought it up, Ryan. Wow.
All right, let me show you one of mine real quick. So this is
Oh, bro, where did you
Hold on.
get that?
but it's bolt throw, baby.
Bolt thrower.
So anyone who knows like freaking 90s like crazy metal.
Yeah.
It's a little
bolt
thrower.
Hell
That
yeah.
is
Is that
insane.
an actual like
yeah.
old school shirt of theirs?
No, dude, this is new. This is like there's a dude out here. Forgot where it was, but he makes like he's in LA and he makes like awesome bootleg shirts and parody shirts, and like I saw that on the site and I was like, that's the craziest thing. And I bought one and I sent one to Daniel Ward Johnson as well because we're both like love like that era of metal and stuff, and he had. On Murder Falcon, one of his buddies did a bolt thrower homage to the cover, and I bought the cover for Dan, and it's so sick. So
That's awesome.
Bro, that's hysterical, man. That's awesome.
All right, it's been a while since I opened up packages.
Remember, like how Michael Bolton was like everybody's like he was, back in the day he was trending, right? It's like Michael Bolton, and that's all you heard, right? And then he just disappeared.
He found the Ark of the
has
Covenant.
anybody bought stuff from White Gold before?
What's that?
From White Gold Industries?
No.
This is, I think Hood's we're gonna have to talk after this, but check this thing out.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Damn, that's cool.
It looks like the concept art they released, bro.
Oh, that's amazing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, these are sick. Like these guys.
What site is that? Didn't you? I think you told us about this.
Yeah, it's White Gold Industries. They're on IG. They do these crazy like limited shirt drops, and these are like the nicest. Just these shirts are so sick, dude. They're so good, and they do like
comfortable.
They just dropped one. I think it's They have like a Fantastic Four one, and a new Fantastic Four, and an old Fantastic Four. Like they're so tight.
That's dope.
We're so gonna see that
friendly
outfit,
too, by the way.
And they so those are
Nimesh, you're amazing,
So-
dude. Shout out to
So one of my-
Nimesh who just dropped
are
a
those
$25
Nimesh.
super chat.
are
Damn,
those,
the
are
mesh.
those the big guy thick shirts?
These are the big guy thick shirts. Yeah, these are like same with the
True to size, like we grew up, like an XL,
yeah,
an XL, a 2X, a 2X.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
This is a 3X one, because I like to get the longer, bigger ones because I got a fat gut. But yeah, they're great. They're awesome.
Oh yeah.
I got
so my friends,
Red
my
Hood
friends
98.
start. Nice.
That's awesome.
So my
Red Hood 98 shirt.
friends, my
Prototype.
friends started a bolt thrower worship band called War Master. So if you ever heard of them, they've been around for a while now, and like that's what their basis like of the band was. Like they were just a worship band, and wrote their own music, like just based off of listening to that. And so like that's what their first album was. But then like as the band like got bigger and bigger, they started changing out members. So then then they kind of like changed their roots or whatever.
That's time. I'm gonna check this out.
Yeah. So check out Warmaster if you haven't heard.
You guys hear of Untuck It? Have you guys heard of that? Untuck It?
Yes.
I'm gonna start my own clothing line. Call it Fuck It.
Unfuck it.
Fuck it.
That actually
They don't fit. Fuck it.
That's what I was talking about. That's the store that it has like the slim fit, the regular fit, the relaxed fit. So I always fuck up and buy like the wrong fit of the shirts from over there. It drives me crazy.
All right, so I got some stuff from KRS.
Oh, I got that.
They just like
that's nice.
Oh, I got that around here somewhere.
Yeah, and then because it was funny, I had ordered some stuff from them anyways, and then they're like, and then they just sent me in like a random package too on top of that.
Yeah,
and
those
then
cool guys over there, man.
So like this was like included with my order. So this is stuff I actually ordered from their website. So the Magic 1 in 25 and so ordered a few of those.
That's a great cover.
And I was just like kind of like, oh cool, a Deadpool cover. And homage. Some Derek Chew, something that's killing children.
Oh, that's killer. I love that.
Yeah. So I was like, that's a really good cover. Just stuff to add to the PC. Then I also ordered some stuff from Bird City. Like I was like, oh yeah, definitely need to get this Peach from Go Spider. And then they still had these on their website, which I was kind of surprised. The Marilyn Monroe Department of Truth.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
Issue 25. I think these were 1 in 10s.
That's a smart buy, dude.
Yeah,
Because-
so they were on sale, maybe. So,
Great
but
covers,
yeah. But yeah, I have more packages to open, but yeah, I'm not gonna open them all. Oh, and big shout out to James Kreider who hooked it up.
What? Kreider sent you some stuff?
Well, I bought some comics from him. I bought the Magic Blanks because con season's coming up, and then his eBay listing like kind of messed up on the shipping. So he's like, "Hey, I'm going to send you an extra book." So he sent me this cover,
cool.
the Strange Science.
Oh, that's cool. That's fun.
Hey, that's a blow book, bro. Awesome.
What are you talking about? It's a Dan Parent book. I don't know what you're talking about.
It looks like a blow book.
Does it?
Look at it, bro.
Which one?
Brian, that's a blow book. Look at that. Dan Parent playing with.
Oh, bro.
Bro, it looks like the Kennedy autopsy, dude, from '63. Come on, bro.
I mean, because you guys
to the left.
You have this covered, and it's like, bam.
Yeah.
Right? Is that how it goes? Is that the order of operations?
All right, who wants to go next?
I can go next, I guess.
Yeah.
This I thought that was funny. I don't even know why I put them in bags and boards, but like I don't know if napkin spec is a thing, but I have random like events and things like why is there like a Star Wars United napkin? Just I don't know. I just have this stuff and I like just I don't know, whatever.
You go from your fights or what?
A certain level of crazy, so that's okay. I'm coming to terms with it. Planet Comics or Planet Stories #1. This is my first pulp.
Oh,
Very
nice.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club. Because I
Yeah.
joined that club this year too.
Nice. This is from 1939. So first in the series, and then I have a few magazines. What was this like early Harley, right?
Yeah,
Sean, you know,
first.
right?
Yeah, it's the first Harley in print, except for like that TV thing that we were talking about when Dinesh and you guys were on.
That's right.
But yeah, that's the first Harley in a printed thing.
I probably bought it.
Where'd you get that?
Like
What,
probably
during
right
the
after that
fucking
episode. Probably while we were.
typing left, buying right.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Ooh, wow.
It looks
Yeah.
pretty clean too. First
For
Simpsons,
Simpsons, yeah.
Yep.
right? Paid $100 for that.
Wow.
It looks good. Yeah, and then this one I love. I just got another one. Heavy Metal
Yep.
#1.
Yep.
Nice.
And then this one this one's cool. I think it's the only one on the census, in fact. This is a book that Rob Liefeld dropped when he was 13 years old.
So cool.
Oh yeah, what the
I
hell?
want
You already
one
got
of these
that?
so bad.
The Revenge
forget,
Box
did you-
#1. It's like
I know you text us. Did you buy that in person or did you find that?
No, I bought it on Heritage one day. Like it was just randomly in like a random auction, and I was like, I think I'm gonna bid on this.
Yep, he talks about
Nice.
this in his podcast. He says
Is
he
that a
was
one of
huge-
one?
No,
Yeah.
he
I
he
mean, I
made
think
these
there's
as
a few
kid.
floating out there, but this is the only one on the census. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, Benny!
So
Yeah,
he
that's
made this as
cool.
a kid when he was in high school. Him and his friends, he was a huge Fred Hembeck fan. Like that was
Yeah.
his favorite. So
Who wasn't?
Yeah,
I'm serious,
right?
actually.
Yeah,
I'm being serious.
yeah, you're right. So you can see his art's very Fred Hembeck style, and him and his buddies did this this comic, and they printed him out, and they made him, and that's awesome, dude. That is the Rob Liefeld first creator first right there, dude.
Wow, that's
Yeah. Yeah. It says on the label, it says self-published by Rob Liefeld at age 13. Rob Liefeld, 1980.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Claim.
Bro, that is so awesome.
Yeah. I didn't know what the hell it was. Honestly, I just saw it and I was like, what is this? I'm gonna bid
That's
on
a
this.
grail, dude. That's literally that's a grail.
Like Benny just stumbles upon grails, dude. I don't know, man. I was searching the back bin and
we
there
gotta
was
we
this
gotta
precursor to AF-15. I don't know.
we gotta
Figure if the
re-explain
American
this.
video games worth a lot, the Japanese one is. Turns out it's the only one in the world, and that sells for $300,000.
All right, we gotta
And it's
re-explain
weird
this.
because I don't speak Japanese, but all of a sudden it just came to me.
All right, so Clutch, you got to see what Vinny. Did you see what Vinny just picked up? Check this
No,
out.
I'm sorry. I was grabbing some lasagna. I'm sorry, Vinny.
Look at
That's
this.
rude of me.
No. You got to see this.
Ciao, bella.
No, I was just showing them this Revengers #1.
Bruh.
The first book that Rob Liefeld did, age 13, 1980.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's not even funny, dude.
How
It
is
is-
what the what?
Him
You don't
and
have to
his friend-
rehash this if you already talked about it, but that's nuts how you picked that up. Where'd you get that from?
Heritage.
Plus, it's crazy how his art has regressed.
He time traveled and met 13-year-old
No shit,
Rob
right?
Liefeld.
Hey,
And
can I have a
then,
copy,
took-
Rob?
And then took
Just not
him to
watching,
DC.
man.
There was a
You can't kick me out. You can't boot me from this show, Rob.
It was like New York Comic Con, got a bunch of years ago before the Deadpool cable came out. But I was walking around Artist Alley, or not Artist Alley, just a vendor booth, and a guy had Rob's original sketch of Cable on the back of his letterhead from his old house in like Yorba Linda, and
Wow.
I bought it for somebody I may have worked for at the time, but it was really freaking cool to see. And it's just like those wild things to see, like really deep into the history of these dudes. Like that's crazy though, man. And that was a 6.5. Like what year was that from?
6.5, 1980. Yeah.
Well, they graded it, dude. That's clearly just paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Crazy.
paper that they printed out themselves. They made so many copies and they gave them to their friends.
It does. It looks a little bit better than just regular paper.
Okay.
Like a cardstock?
Yeah. It looks a little bit nicer. I mean, and it is bound. It's got 2 staples in there.
Dude, you gotta get me some pics of that. We gotta find out. I mean, he talked about it on his podcast. I remember him talking about it.
I mean, it's like
and-
bound like a regular comic, but I don't know if it's
Crazy.
Hold on.
Yeah.
let me-
Let's get Rob on.
we need
Yeah,
to.
I'm surprised since he
Let me see.
watches Heritage too.
You probably can't see
Like-
it, but yeah, I mean, it's bound like a regular comic book.
That's
I don't know.
That's
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Did you buy it from Rob Liefeld's personal collection?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, it was just like
Through Heritage.
yeah, it was on
Mhm.
Heritage. It was just in a random auction, and I was just looking, and I was like, oh, I should bid on this thing. Seriously.
Vinny,
I
that's
mean,
one of the coolest pickups.
Because he talks about like following Heritage all the time on his podcast. So I'm surprised that didn't blip on
he
his
didn't put it
radar.
up himself. Yeah.
That's
Usually-
right.
Or even bought it. You know what I mean? Because like
Oh,
if he doesn't have it, I mean I'm
Well,
sure
I
he
looked-
does.
I looked it up after I got it, and you know he did post it on his IG, like his own copy of it. So
Oh wow. What's the census? What's the pop on that?
1.
What, bro?
Crazy.
Dude.
That's why I told him, I go, is that a one of one? Like,
I'm about to look up on Heritage how much you paid for it right now.
You can look it up, man. I mean, I definitely paid for it for sure, but
Yeah.
Dang,
yeah,
dude.
but you could flip it. and
Yeah,
probably double your money.
I mean, it felt like a good thing to bid on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Like,
Yeah.
And then 50 more show up on the census. No.
right.
It's like,
Rob,
I'm gonna sit on
what
these
about these?
for 30, 40 years. Let's put them out there.
Oh
Easy,
man.
Rob's
great.
probably got them all like, what do you call them when they're bundled up like newspapers? Like, hey, Rob, it's your mom here. I was going to throw these away. Do you want these? It
Yeah.
says Revengers.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
You're-
Another thing I picked up. I got this at. I got a couple of these at Comics Pro, but this is Free Planet. It's a new book from Aubrey Sitterson. This thing is freaking cool.
That looks good.
Yeah. It's rad. It's like a future geopolitical thing. The art is sick. Like I'm super hit on this book. I sold one. It actually went for $99 on eBay. This is like a numbered ash can. It's awesome.
That is sick,
So-
dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I love Aubrey as a dude, and like I'm stoked that he's back around putting this book out. I think this is gonna be sweet. It looks great, and it's cool. So
That's dope.
all for that one.
It's awesome.
Leg, you got any pickups?
Yeah, just a few.
Uh-oh.
Not much.
Oh.
But yeah, I got a few. So shout out same as easy. Shout out to KRS because I love the way
Yeah, those
shout out to
boxes.
KRS. They send in these boxes. Like these cost money, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like it's like most of my shipping material stuff that like I can throw away. Something Big Leg Comics can't afford to be sending off to people and stuff like that. But I did get I definitely bought some stuff from them and I got more stuff coming in the mail. But I did get like Easy did on there. And the cool thing on there that Brian pointed out to me before and that they pointed out to me is this was limited. So it was nice of them to send this out to us because it has the KRS logo. So this wasn't available for sale anywhere else or anything like that. So that makes this extra cool Witchblade right here going like that.
That's sweet.
And the Natalie, of course. I think everybody got these, and just because it's Panosian to send it out, the pop kill, nothing expensive or anything like that. I did buy them from KRS to make it a little easier, and then the same. I just haven't bothered to open the. This is a cover E. I suppose Risque. I forget who did that, Proud Street or something. Yeah, I went for it, so I did get the cherries.
Nice.
You
I
got
did get the cherry. I got
you go.
two of these. So this is selling for sold for $450 last night on eBay.
Jesus.
And these are selling for like $200.
What was the buy-in again?
I got two autos and three of these were $175.
Wow.
Jesus.
I did not make the sale. Like they wanted to take them off eBay. I don't know why Cherry's the one title in the freaking world. Even when I bought this, I thought this was coming uncovered, and I was like, "Where the hell am I?"
Can you put it closer to the camera, Sean, so I can see?
The crazy thing, the crazy thing is not like officially like nudity.
Yeah.
Like if that makes sense. Like there's
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
like we're all aware where things are on here, but like if they're gonna take it off, I guess for the interiors. So I threw them up until they take them down. Yeah, we'll see like that.
I was
still-
at OAX while those were getting signed by Adam.
Oh,
Hughes.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
he
had
did.
them laid out all over the con floor, like 50 of them, and then I was like, "Look at this!" And I think I took a picture. I was like, "This is ridiculous."
It's a ridiculous cover. And then a friend of mine came in the office and the other day when I had them just sitting, I just opened them, so they were sitting out, and he's like, "Those are like porn." I was like, "Well, open it. It's a lot more like that." But anyway, no, and I think that and this almost it's like a blue paint pen, so it is. It actually looks pretty cool. I actually compared it's over there, but I compared it to the other one just to make sure, like it wasn't. And it is a paint pen on there. So
That's cool.
anyway, these are cool. I threw them on, dude. I'm sorry at that price. I'm not bothering to grade. I don't know if someone's gonna sell it. I don't know if eBay's gonna take it down. I don't know what. And then these aren't great, but I got a super deal on all these. The same with the Buffy J. Scott Campbell.
Oh,
I
nice.
think I showed this last week, but just the hood.
What is that from?
If not, Buffy the Vampire Slayer #20. It's a J. Scott Campbell cover.
Oh, but I mean, what do you know? What year or was that? Like, when was that?
Dude, like 2008 or something.
Oh, okay.
Didn't we just talk about that on Long Story Short?
I don't know.
I think we
I don't
did.
know.
Right?
People bringing up the Buffy covers, and then because of the Campbell, so I got this Campbell lot. It's ridiculous. There's nothing you guys haven't seen before. Like there were a bunch of it came with like 4 books, but I don't want to tell you the price. It was so cheap, but so just the regular Campbell, the red cover. They printed a ton of these. This one was funny, and I didn't realize that he did one. So this one is a little tougher to find. That's the red sketch on it, but this is a Larry's. I didn't know Larry had a red sketch on this. So
I've got the aqua. I've got the aqua one too.
I've got the negative one.
Yeah,
that's the negative one. I'm not big on those negative covers, but they look really good. So I was really feeling this, and they all came together. These Scarlet Legions are a little tougher to find.
Yeah, I love that one.
And then this Scarlet Legion, I already had one, but this is one of the reasons made me look for it. So this is a dynamic Scarlet Legion. So it's numbered to 1,000.
Bro.
It's numbered to 1,000.
That's bad.
Yeah, so it's numbered to 1,000. So Vampy Scarlet Legion.
Don't you dare sell that on your live, bro. I plain. Don't sell that on. Yeah, I want to buy that one.
Like I only have one of any of these.
Oh, okay.
I tried to give you. I
know. I said yes. Send it.
Yeah, I was like, let me show. Oh, I did find this in the closet. Hold on.
In the closet? What do we got?
At the time, I was like, hey, yeah, I said, give me your address. And you said, what else you got? I probably have your address somewhere.
I was just messing with you, man.
Yeah, so this is so executive assistant Iris J. Scott Campbell coloring book.
Whoa.
And this is
yeah, bro.
Limited edition of 200. And I know I have 3 brand new bagged and boarded, like full minty ones here. So there's 197 other copies of this executive assistant Iris JSC coloring book somewhere from Aspen. They had a sale a while ago. It's he dated it to 2013, so it's probably 2014 or something like that. I don't know, or probably whenever he was doing the few Iris covers that he had. You know what I mean?
That's sweet.
So anyway, I thought this was sweet. I found 3. I said hood, and not only that, man, I offered to ship you something magazine size. That makes life difficult, dude.
Hey, I'm in.
You know what it's like for a comic guy to even. I got so many magazines that I don't bother to grade or sell that are worth so much money.
I know, bro. Or
something like that. So that's what's going on, man. So anyway, I thought this was cool as hell. I found it in my own closet, and I don't know how long I've had it, but anyway, this is yours. And
I appreciate it, John.
You got it, brother.
The worst.
You got it, brother.
The worst size is that Ronin ash can.
Yes.
That flimsy book that's like
that book's going crazy right now.
It's
way
going
too
big.
Which
I don't know about the ash can.
Ronin.
Oh, Ronin. Okay.
Yeah, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, I have one of those ash cans too. I keep it with this like oversized treasury book that I got that's Rick and Morty, like because I had that for the local comic book shop day or whatever years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like treasury size, and I'm like, I happened to find it at a shop, and I was like, kind of like, well, I know it's super limited, and I wanted one anyways. I guess I'll buy it, but I have no idea where the fuck I'm going to store it, and I just put it on the top of a dresser because that's the only place it'll fit and where it won't just get like banged up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, kind of like, all right, is this really the best place to leave it? And then like a couple months later comes out the Ninja Turtles ash can. I was like, okay, perfect place for these oversized books. I don't know what else to do with them. Nice. I mean, I guess I could technically grade the ash can or whatever, but then like now I have an oversized slab that where am I going to put that?
You got to get a magazine size box. Size box.
For one graded Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin ash can that has different interiors than what people are used to in the story.
I know, it's the worst.
I mean, that predates like everything else though by a huge country mile.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
got a decent market report tonight. Let's get into this real quick. There was it's interesting. StreamYard's adding a bunch of new stuff, so they moved a bunch of stuff around, and we're gonna have to test all that stuff out. But there was some really cool market report stuff today of stuff that I'm like, you don't see very often. And let me go ahead and find those. All right, here we go. Some stuff that even like I've been looking for a while that I'm angry I missed out on. Every time you do these damn market reports, there's always a couple of things where I'm like, God dang it,
There's something I sold during pandemic that I'm looking at again. I'm not gonna say what it is.
Yeah, don't
Because,
say.
Yeah.
Somebody will
So,
jack
but
that
I'm thinking
shit
about
from you.
buying it back, buying back into it.
Did you guys?
what I'll
I don't
say.
know. I don't know if you guys saw where we were talking about that Devil Dinosaur book the other night. There's that Devil
Yeah.
Dinosaur #1 with the white top. Both those books sold. So
I know. I tried to buy it, and then my comic shop canceled my order because somebody else bought it first. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a cool book. All right, here we go. Starting off, Megaton #1, a 9.8. That's classic OG first professional first of Eric Larson, and
Awesome.
one of those
Smart buy,
weird.
too. Eric Larson's man.
Yes, he is, and it sold for $1,000. So, pretty cool book. Mark Spears is in the chat. Shout out to Mark Spears. A CGC 10 of Monsters #1, the Bridezilla variant, sold for $2,000.
Now that's comic cover.
Yes. Yeah. And then people are starting to realize that the Kickstarters are super rare, and here's one of the Kickstarter variants. I don't remember seeing that one. I have to make sure I have that one. This is the Monsters Kickstarter, and it's signed yellow label CGC 9.8, sold for $1,000 of the cover D, the Neil Adams homage, which is awesome. Dracula. Next, I love this Jim Lee cover, the Justice League horizontal variant of Justice League #1, second printing. 9.8 selling for about $220, $230.
Wow, I'm not surprised. I've always loved that. All those like there's 1 through I think there's like 8 prints for that one.
Yeah.
And they're good, man. Like they're good. They redid like so much different stuff on them, and
I think there's
from
Michael Turner in
wraparound
there,
to sketch
J. Scott
covers.
Campbell.
It all sold well. Yeah.
Yep. Superman, Batman, the RRP, sold for $125. That's a tough book right there.
Yeah.
Never see that.
That book was all over Wizard back in the day. Big time.
I'm surprised they didn't write RRP over it.
I know, they messed up. They probably would have got
just
more.
special edition. Just special. I mean, it was a buy it now too, though. At the same time.
I've never seen this. Check this out. Halloweeners #1. It's a Toy Fair edition comic from 1990 from a toy group called the Halloweeners. I don't know if it was like Mr. Potato Head where you just use an actual like hot dog and you put the little pieces on there. Or
I've never seen that at all. That's crazy.
Right? $100, dude. I'd have bought that. I totally would have bought that. Next, Spidey Super Stories in high grade are super rare. They sell for $1,000 plus 90% of the time. Spidey Super Stories number 54, $1,520.
Wow.
All right, the Udon or the Street Fighter Bride Shadow Bride cover by what's his name? Who's the artist? I'm spacing. Cannabis.
Oh,
Ickpot. Yeah. I love that cover, but I didn't know that there was another one. This is a from 2019 Street Fighter pinup special with the Shadow Bride Chun-Li,
Ooh.
$300 from 2019.
Wow.
That's a sick cover. And then the super
Congrats,
rare,
Rob, our comics man.
the super rare. That is weird, Vinny. Vinny's on frozen screen. He's got this big smile. Let me see if I can-
It's really weird because I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the hell?
Oh my god. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Pervert.
All right, I'm gonna leave and come back and see if that fixes it.
All right,
Oh
bro.
no! Just shut your camera and then
No, don't
bring it
leave,
back
dude.
up.
You said
Yeah.
what?
Just
Don't
close your
leave.
camera. Just
I just wanna
click
see
the button
Happy
that
Vinny.
says stop camera,
I did.
and then click it back now.
I did.
There he is.
What? It's still there.
There
It's
he is.
smiling.
Oh, it's still frozen.
All right, just jump out and come back. Yeah. This Amazing Adventures of Duke #1. This is the Sun Microsystems book that they gave away, and they had Neil Adams do it. Very rare. One raw copy sold for $500.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Neil must have got paid out to do that.
Oh, big time, dude. He made a ton of money. A ton. So,
Vinny,
So
you're
he
still
named the
frozen.
cursor Duke. Is that what we're seeing here?
well, yeah, that's the cursor. Yeah.
Yeah. So the cursor's name is Duke. and
Yes.
We just
Yeah.
never knew this the entire time.
No, I didn't know that either.
I didn't know either.
But that's a very rare fucking book. Next, some Mark Jeweler sales. Werewolf by Night 33, second appearance of Moon Knight, Mark Jewelers. Very good find, sold for $166. Incredible Hulk 182, Mark Jewelers. This kind of surprised me, $350. I felt like it should have gone for more. You know?
Oh,
So-
you almost gave me a heart attack because I sold my 182 with a stamp. And I was like, kind of like, did I just give away my book? And then I saw Mark Jewelers. And I was like, kind of like, okay.
How much did you sell your 182 for?
Maybe like $100.
Wow.
Something like that.
That should be way more than that, man.
I mean, I bought it for like 30. So
Well, I mean, I feel I'm not saying that you should have got more. I just feel like second appearance of Wolverine should be getting more than $350. You know,
181. Where'd you
appearance.
find a 181 for 350
third appearance, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I mean, like talking about those three books, right? Like it surprises me how far it drops for that book.
Yeah.
And then you compare something like X-Men 94 or Giant Size X-Men 1, and those go for monster prices too. And then for whatever reason, 182 is just nosedives down. But I mean, I kind of get it, but at the same time,
he's barely in it, also though, right?
Yeah, he's just the
Yeah.
first page.
Yeah, I can't even. I think I missed him the first time I looked for it.
I love Uncanny X-Men 251, my all-time favorite Mark Silvestri covers, and 7.5 Mark Jewelers went for $188. So
Damn.
yeah.
Do you
that's
think
cheap.
like the scandal of Mark Jewelers kind of killed Mark Jewelers too?
I don't know. I think just all comics prices are down. You know, for not all, but a lot of the keys are. You know, the books that we used to really hold as valuable are falling a little bit. So,
Right.
The Black Cat #1, J. Scott Campbell, Le Chat Noir, homage in a 9.8 signature series sold for $2,000.
Crazy.
Yeah. And then one of my all-time favorite books, I have to own one of these at some point. The Mighty World of Marvel 198. It's a UK magazine size comic that reprints Hulk 181, but it has the original Herb Trimp face of Hulk on it. In the one that we all know and love, they had John Romita redraw the face of Hulk because Marvel didn't like Hulk's face on Herb Trimp's. But this issue, the Marvel UK one, has the original Herb Trimp face.
Oh, that's cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Figured by now to be Roy Thomas.
We're on
Oh,
it today,
bro.
guys. This is a good show. This is a good show.
And then Amazing Heroes, love it. Such a great magazine, and I pick them up anytime I go into a store or I see like Amazing Heroes or the Comic Interview magazines. I just buy them if they're cheap enough. But Adam Hughes did a lot of covers for them. His first ever cover is an Amazing Heroes magazine cover with Maze Agency on it. But this is the Hero swimsuit special with She-Hulk on it from Adam Hughes, sold for $140. Great book. I've never seen this. Have you guys ever seen this? This Tomb Raiders Journeys Magic Planet exclusive Virgin variant. There's only 300 of them. Adam Hughes.
No.
I don't know if it's a UK variant or what,
No.
but I've never seen that.
This is supposed to be a
but I
negative
would
cover.
assume it's going to be worth something. Like more than that is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, limited to 300.
Like Planet Comics or something?
Yeah, Magic Planet. So, $216. Only 300 printed, supposedly.
I forgot to say in the pickup, I did find this pretty nice newsstand Justice League
Adam
Hughes.
Nice.
From like probably 89 or something like that. Yeah,
that's nice.
Do you know he had to redraw that because it was too sexy at first?
Oh, really?
On this one?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
So much background, so much detail. Beetle and freaking and
Booster
Gold. Yeah.
Booster, just chilling, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I love
that cover.
Yeah.
We go from that being too sexy to the cherry #1 that Sean showed us.
Yeah. Well, you can't. And you're just like, there's a pussy there, but you can't like see it.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Bro, as if growing up, Pixel stopped any of us.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Oh,
dope,
shit.
bro. Well, I guess it could be worse.
I always watch
right?
this channel, Grandma.
I guess it could be worse.
You told me you were washing your hair.
All right. Alf 48, the newsstand edition. A newsstand.
Why is
high
it
grade
controversial?
$275.
I don't see the controversy here.
It's pixelated.
Yeah.
What is it? Seal?
Yeah.
Seal of
Is it some sort of double entendre or something?
So this is really cool. The Amazing Spider-Man 252. This is the Niagara Falls variant. They made this specifically. You could buy it on the Canada side of Niagara Falls, I guess. And it's got a different cover, and they reprinted 252 in it. This is a rare book, a 9.6 blue label.
Those are way down.
Yeah, sold for 173. But
Wow.
check
cool
this
cover.
out. So
Whoa.
this sale is a 9.8 signed by Stan Lee. Okay. And it also includes, that's cool right there. It also includes the issue 300.
Oh, the 300.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he blew that one, dude. Damn.
Yep. Yeah, this
Both signed by Stan Lee.
Both signed by Stan Lee. Yep.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, very rare. And I can't remember exactly what it sold for, but look at the eBayer's name, Dirk Diggler.
No, that's funny too.
Yeah.
Let me
Like
guess.
David
He was
in
born in
1958.
1958. Yeah.
Yeah, boomers still think that name is funny.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god. So those Niagara Falls variants are pretty rare, pretty cool.
I've never seen those. That's rad.
Yeah,
What-
I've never
what
seen
do
them
they
in
just-
person.
Do they just have them for sale in like the tourists?
That's a great question.
Like we're like that's weird. Interesting.
You bought it before you got onto the boat, so like
Right.
there's no like
Most of the
hybrid
comics
copy.
got wet.
Oh man.
No, I'm just joking. I have no idea.
It's like you get there, right? Most people get on the Maid of the Mist, right? They get on the boat.
Yeah.
And just get
Yeah.
wet.
Get
You have to
destroyed.
wear a raincoat and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume you buy it at the gift shop on the way out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
situation.
I get
Yeah, something like
I collect. I've always collected the Spider-Man #1 Torment McFarlane homages. One of the hardest ones for me to find was this Critter #4. Shout out to Tom Hutchinson, Big Dog Inc. I've never found this book. I've never seen one. Critter #4, it's a New York Comic Con variant, sold for $225.
Damn.
Yeah. Very cool. And then a classic, a 9.2 of Fantastic Four 112. That is so crazy. That's such a tough book to get in high grade. And it was funny because I was watching somebody play Marvel Rivals the other night, and they introduced, I think it was like Tim the Tatman, and they introduced the Thing in Marvel Rivals, and he's like unstoppable. But he's the same size as Hulk. And they got into this argument, and they were talking about, like, why is Thing the same size as Hulk? Thing should be smaller than Hulk. Hulk should be way bigger than the Thing, right? And nope, here they are. They're right next to each other. So this book sold for $1,200.
There's lots of versions of the Hulk.
You're right. You're right.
The Ferrigno and Thing are pretty close.
Yeah. And then the very first time I remember hearing Simon Kudransky's name was because of this book, Spawn #222, the Kudransky variant. So rare. A 9.0 sold for just under $1,100.
Jeez.
Seems like decent deal
Crazy.
too, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Yep. Such a rare book. Those End of Days or those Kudransky variants are so rare.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Zombie Comics, the full run 1 through 6, the Simon Beasley stuff, and the #1 foil and poster sold for almost $500, $455 for the set. So that's a set that most people don't realize how rare it is and what it sells for.
Yeah, I had no idea. I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't have picked those up out of
Yep.
$1,000 if I didn't know. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's the whole set or nothing for me.
Yeah.
I love the Fight Against Crime #20, the decapitation where he's dropping her head and the body down the sewer into the manhole.
Wow.
Yeah, a 5.0 sold for just under $10,000.
Crazy.
Yep. And one of my all-time favorite books or magazines. This is a major pain in the ass. You have to actually make bags and boards for it. You got to put together like Frankenstein boards and stuff. Warrior #1 from 1982 UK magazine. 2 major first appearances in it. First appearance of V for Vendetta and first appearance of Miracle Man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So,
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah.
Someone got a good deal on that.
Yes. So, very
Oh
rare.
man, I
and
would
high
have put
grade.
that on my pile of king size treasury and Last Ronin.
Yep.
Need to make that pile bigger so I can actually buy a box for it, I guess.
Warhammer 40K. I've never seen this. It's a preview edition from Boom. It's #0. A 9.4 sold for $130, but I've never seen that. So I don't know what it is, where it came from, but it's cool looking. A lot of Adam Hughes stuff today. Sally Forth #8, the Adam Hughes cover, super rare. It's a grail for Adam Hughes collectors. $282.
My friend found this at a con in Atlanta and picked it up. It was like $3. Put it to the side in the pile, and then the dealer was like, "Oh no, that shouldn't have been in there," and then he took it away from him. He was so angry.
Oh, it's dirty.
I would have been so pissed.
And then I buy fucking nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I might drop a book.
Flip his tables.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll see you in the parking lot.
That's the only reason I know this book, because he was so pissed off about it.
Snicked and then just rip his head off.
Well, I
Suspiria
would have
talked
demanded that
about-
price.
Suspiria talked about Jennifer's Body, and this is a Jennifer's Body Boom Studios book that I've never seen. This is a Frank Cho cover.
God.
Yeah.
Mama.
Yeah.
There you go.
150
Mommy. Mama.
bucks. Spawn #1 South African. Battle Axe Press.
Mhm.
Oh fuck.
Yep.
What?
They have, yeah.
Bro, they printed this shit on Mars, bro.
Yeah.
This is the Martian variant, bro.
Yeah, I have a lot of these Spawn variants from different countries. This one's a pretty rare one. It's a
Yep.
pretty rare one, pretty hard to get. This one and the Spawn 9 as well. The
Yeah, that's
Angela
cool.
level. Yeah.
Sandman #8, the Karen Berger editorial variant. I've never seen one of these ever. I'm surprised it was on eBay. I'm mad that I didn't buy it. It is signed by Neil Gaiman, but that is probably one of the rarest books you've ever seen. Have you guys ever seen one of those?
I'm
Nah.
not familiar with this either.
They're only, I think they
What
only
do you write
were in
on
the
there,
UK.
dude?
He didn't write anything. Just he did write something on there.
Yeah, Karen
I
Berger's
think-
a bitch or something.
No, I think
Come
he
back to
puts
the
like
hotel room.
Sweet Dreams or something like that, which is even creepier. But and then Transformers #58 98 newsstand sells for $1,200 all day every day. I looked at some sales; they're all over $1,000.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
hard book to find in high grade.
Yeah,
Did you see they announced a Kickstarter for the Transformers compendiums?
yep. It's awesome. It's gonna be sick.
Hell yeah.
And then, speaking of Transformers, so I saw this sale. This is Transformers Generation 2 Optimus, sealed. It sold for $405. I have one of these that came in that collection, but it's not sealed. But I have the box, and I'd never seen a Gen 2 Optimus before.
So my buddy has a Gen 2 Optimus, and I almost bought it today, and he has it for $300.
Yep, there you go. Yeah,
And then
It's
you
sitting
just
right
piece
over
it
there.
together because you have the box, and then he has the figure, and then you split the cost. Okay.
yeah. 1939 Superman doll. How
Get
crazy
outta
is
here,
that?
dude.
The year
Wow.
Action Comics came out.
How do you
$1,500.
authenticate something like that?
Great question. It's a great
Bro,
question.
just look at his balls, bro. Superman.
You call
Uh,
Lauren Becker and he'll authenticate. And that dude knows everything.
Yeah, fucking A.
See, I'd rather just give the guys at Pawn Stars a call and see what happens.
Oh yeah, right.
There was a ton of Final 17 Star Wars figure sales, carded, but this one blew me away. The Brown Snake Yoda Power of the Force Yoda figure sold for $1,800.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah,
See, a lot of these, like the window on it, yellows. like
Yellows.
easily
yep.
on these.
The Power of the Forces. Yep.
So I can't tell if it looks yellow.
It's a little yellowed. Yeah.
Yeah, but man,
Still
that's
sold
a
for
high
a
price
lot.
for this. Yeah, I mean,
There was
the
a-
card looks in great shape, man.
There was a Han in
Stormtrooper.
Carbonite.
Oh,
and-
Carbonite.
Yeah, it sold for about, I think, like 700, something like that.
Yeah, my buddy's got the Anakin. He's got the Luke and Stormtrooper, but
That
the
Luke and
windows are-
Stormtrooper is very rare. Just the helmet sells for like $200.
Yeah, but the bubble, excuse me, the bubble is super fucking yellow.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. A Miss Elizabeth beach towel from 1988. Sold for $800.
What?
First
Wow.
off, that's the best deal I've ever seen.
It's amazing.
No, really, Macho Man fan here. And you know what? I'm not completely sure that it's her fault that the mega powers had to explode. It was, I think it was bound to happen with the egos of Hulk and Macho, and like I think Macho was just pausing the video to show Hulk's hand on her butt. I don't think he was really doing it on purpose, and I think Macho Man overreacted. So in 3rd grade, I went to write him a letter and to tell him that really, man, that like Hulk did mean it, man. Even though I thought I could get through to Macho Man because he was my favorite. So,
Bro,
any
Macho
case,
Man is still the fucking king, bro.
Did he write you back?
he was a Macho King. Yeah, absolutely not. I'm not sure he could. I don't think he could write, dude. He could snap into it, but I don't know, man.
It would look like a lie detector test on what he would send you back, dude, with all the squiggly lines and shit.
Oh, dude. Imagine the guy staying still enough to write something. Anyway, no.
Yeah.
What's this white residue in my
Macho
weather?
Man never wrote me back. And anyway, I honestly would love that. I would hang that Elizabeth Beach out in my house.
How about this?
And somebody's
Voltron?
right. Where else would you get another one? Where else you
Yeah.
ever gonna find another one?
You're not.
Yeah.
I got a Bo Jackson Angels jersey that way. I was like, dude, I way overpaid for this thing, but guess what? I've had it for a long time, and I've never seen another one.
Yep.
So, beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
This Voltron, Peru. This is wild, right? What do they call these? Knockoffs, right? Sold for $1,700.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's
crazy.
What you could
That's
find
so
at a
cool.
flea market for like $1 now sells for $17.20.
yeah, it's a mix between the Shogun Warriors and Voltron.
Yeah.
So, and when I was a kid, I could never find the Slugfest and Overkill tapes. I could never find them. I always wanted them. And there was a seller on eBay that sold all of the cassettes carded this last weekend. And that just totally took me back, man. So
We should have gone to KB. It was only $5.99, dude.
I know, dude.
Wow. And it was
$356.
marked down.
I remember one of my biggest memories of a kid was Christmas and getting the first tapes in my stocking and it looking just like that. I just remember being so excited, man. Those tapes were so cool when we were kids.
Oh, I love them.
It was the coolest damn thing ever.
I still have my original tape in
Shockwave.
It's not that one. Yeah, it's literally in my living room in a display case.
Wow. The original Stretch Armstrong sealed $6,600.
Wow.
Yeah. And then a tri-logo Boba Fett Palatoy 70 back. AFA 70 sold for almost $14,000.
Crazy.
Yeah.
What's Palatoy? What am I
That's
missing here?
the is it Australian or Spanish? I can't remember. It's a foreign version.
It's a Spanish one.
It's Spanish, yeah. So and then 171 Muscle Men sold for $4,000.
This is crazy to me. I don't. There must be some. They must have like what's that? Satan or whatever.
Yeah, Satan's Cross.
Yeah, but still, that's like $120 figure. If I'm not
That's so
mistaken,
crazy.
Satan's Cross.
Yeah,
That is-
Satan's Cross. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It
Like,
could be some
some of
color
those-
variants, some rare color
There's
variants.
color
like if they're the-
variants.
Maybe.
I don't think, dude. I feel like you could buy every single one ever for individually for that price.
Yeah, it must. You're right.
Mine is shipping.
Color.
Individual shipping might kill you on 200.
I
of
bought
those things, but, like,
122 of them for like $200 a few years ago.
Yeah, I've got.
See, secret
we've all seen.
codes
I've got a bag
that
of them
you're
sitting
buying.
over here. I got 100 something in a bag.
Yeah.
I looked them all up. The most I have is like probably like $15 to $20 ones. Nothing that would even make me consider like taking the time to bother to sell them. You know,
Yeah.
stick them all together.
To me,
I just
my
want to know how
favorite
you
one's
take
always
that
the
picture.
Claw. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're mini. They're muscle men. So, continuing on, this is one of gonna give you guys some major cornbread here. And if there's anybody out there that has any of these and that wants to get rid of them, hit me up, please. So this is something that I've only talked about it on a couple of shows ever, just very sparingly. All of these Sideshow Adam Hughes statues, okay? There's tons of them. There's a Rogue, there's a Emma Frost, there's tons of them. All come with a print. It's a limited print to like 500, and it's in super high quality. And I just want the prints. That's all I want. I want the prints. They are so awesome. And this one, this is the whole statue. All the statues came with them. I don't know what it sold for, but because it's messing up. I want to see here. Let me do Sideshow Adam Hughes.
Man, the statue doesn't look all that good.
The statue's not that good, but the print, dude. All of
yeah.
these prints. Look at the print for. There's a print for this one too. Let's see if the print's there. They might not have it. Yeah, they don't have it. There's a print for this one. That's amazing.
Now the statue looks good there.
There is a print for the Rogue or for the Goblin Queen one. There's a print for the what's her name?
Ray.
Yeah. Here, there's a print for this one, the Black Queen.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. See, there it is in the back. Look. See if there's an image.
Are they small enough they fit in the box?
I can't remember. I think that they're just there.
They're all folded up.
No, they just fit in the box. That's how. That's yeah.
Oh, so it's like
9x12 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're
like
awesome.
probably no bigger than 9x12, I should
Yep.
say.
Yep. So if there's anybody out there that just has the prints, let me know. I don't know. I mean, they're really good. There's even more of them. Yeah, the Black Cat one is awesome. Check out the Black Cat. Let me see if I can find the print on this.
Are the prints limited to 50 or to 500? Because Igor is screaming in the chat saying
Control V,
50.
Sideshow, prints.
Wouldn't it be the same amount as the damn statue, right? Right? Don't most of those statues aren't they numbered?
Look how good that looks, dude.
Yeah, but they said the prints were 500 on that listing too, though.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay, got it.
Look at that.
you'd think it would be like the 1800, like it was on the thing hood. You're right.
That'd be a badass comic book to have, right?
Yeah.
So there's that. There's that print. There is Mary Jane.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
The Mary Jane one's really hard to get.
Hey.
Look how good that is.
Yeah, dude.
And those look so good framed. Oh, the Rogue. Look at the Rogue. You can just kind of see it. That one's awesome. Here we go. Just really good prints. And some people don't even want them, you know? They probably just put them back in the box.
Love to have that J. Scott Campbell Sideshow. You see that one?
Yeah. This one is awesome right here. Look at this. Let me see if I can find the Black Cat one. Right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good, Brian.
Right?
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for those. Next we have, this is rare. I've never seen this. G.I. Joe Brazilian. It's I don't even know who that is.
That's
like
crazy.
Like a bunch of different body parts. They've got the Sky Commandos.
Sky Patrol.
Parachute. Yeah, Sky Patrol parachutes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Bro, that's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yep. Sold for $285.
Damn.
That's cool.
Crazy.
Wow.
Next, I've never seen these.
What the fuck is that, dude?
Instead of mad balls, they're
Bro.
called weird balls.
Oh wow.
Weird ball.
Bro, like if they made that out today, bro, that shit would fucking sell, dude. Those things are fucking
They're
awful,
called
dude.
grunts. Gruesome, repulsive, ugly, nasty
Fuck
toys.
yeah, dude.
That's sweet.
Either I feel like I remember this.
Dude, did they make a
Like
comic
I'm
of
wondering, no, if these were for sale like nationwide,
Yeah.
I'm wondering, you know what I mean?
They come with a
I mean-
WWF belt.
this? Get out of here, dude. For real?
I'm betting, dude. I think I had one of these guys.
That's
I
sweet.
mean,
I've never-
Sewer face Sam, dude. That's
Did they
fucking
have
awesome,
cards?
dude.
Look at these. Oh, look at these guys.
I want to say. I feel like they might have separately printed the cards. I could be completely insane here.
Nunchuck.
Bro, that's
Bro.
fucking awesome, dude. Hey, Brian, look up nunchucks. See if there's any available.
Spitball Louie. Spitball Louie. Bonehead. I don't know. if
Those
they're-
are
I mean, if you-
cool.
Bro,
I mean, if you
gotta-
definitely looked up any of
gotta
those
give me one of these,
characters,
dude.
you'd be like, "Oh man, that definitely has weird balls."
Bro, I gotta get, dude. That looks like a Hulk Hogan figure that they fucking
Oh, here.
meshed with something else, dude.
Look.
Yeah, dude. Weird ball. Yeah, and they sold just the balls.
Yeah.
So maybe I
Just
didn't
a-
have the figures, but the balls I had, I knew they were bootleg.
Yeah.
Did you
The
just say the
mad
balls you had?
but I
were
had a
bootleg?
couple.
So you have weird balls though?
I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes they're, sometimes.
Look at this. This is cool
Oh,
too.
Nintendo.
This was the
Are they coming with the
poster.
video
Remember
game?
all the games had the little posters?
Yeah.
So this is a multi-poster lot, but it came with the. Is that Jim Lee or John Byrne? Is that Jim Lee? It's Jim Lee, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's some,
Yeah.
So that would be cool. You'd have to press it, but I'm sure you could press most of that out, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it came with that too. WCW NWO Revenge
that.
poster.
Goldberg.
No mercies. But
Iggy's Wrecking Balls, Top Gear Rally, and Animal Crossing poster,
nice.
and then a Pokemon Nintendo Training League Tour poster.
that's sweet.
Yeah, for $37. Whoever got this, congratulations.
That's awesome.
cool.
They can make something
Yeah.
from that.
They bought
Um,
it for the Animal Crossing, you know.
Yeah. Check this out. This is Edge of Spider-Verse #1 blank sketch cover. Look at all these sketches. It's got Sway, Brie, Delgado, Nguyen, and Slot. It's signed by Slot. But look at these sketches on here. Look at that Spider-Punk.
That's cool.
I feel like this person got a criminally,
Yeah,
sold
the
at
punk
a
is really
criminally
nice.
low price. I can't imagine like getting all those.
What's the
conditions for cheap.
CGC label? Is it Spider Gwen up there?
Yeah.
That's a cool
So-
label, man.
Yeah. This is awesome. These Promethea posters are very rare. Promethea is such a great comic ever, and cult classic. But these posters are beautiful, very rare. Look at them. Those would look great framed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
$180. I've never seen this. Witchblade #100 Michael Turner sketch RRP. Somebody got a 9.8 for less than $300. I've never
Wow.
seen this. Look how beautiful that is.
That's nice. I just got in some
Not for
trainers.
sale, for promotional use only.
Hmm.
Well, that's cool.
Oh wow!
So whoever got that, congratulations.
Yeah, you got to
Amazing.
figure within the next couple of years, Michael Turner stuff is going to pop off.
Oh,
I mean,
gonna
it's
go
just,
crazy.
it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's gonna go nuts. This is a sketch cover. This is amazing. It's from John Boy. John Boy Myers is such a badass.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Dude.
Bro, that is fucking
Holy
fantastic.
shit!
Yeah.
That is,
Dude, I don't know how many of those John Boys I've ever seen him do sketches. I don't know if it's like not.
what did that sell for?
Not enough. $400.
God damn.
Yeah.
Signed by Donnie Cates. That's probably
Yeah,
why.
signed by
it went
Cates.
down.
That is amazing.
That's ridiculous.
That's
Dude,
beautiful.
his John Boy's Spawn work is some of the best Spawn art ever done in Spawn, in my opinion. It's very like it's like a John Madureira or Joe Madureira feel to it. It's like it's different in a good way. It's my favorite. Some of my favorite Spawn stuff.
Bro, like he did what, an homage to Batman Adventures 12
Yeah.
back in the day. I think it was like 2018, 2017 for, I think it might have been for New York Comic Con, but that's when I first started really like notice John Boy Myers. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I love his Spawn
But
work.
this is like
Next level.
yeah.
Check this out. So these Sly Cooper comics have been flying lately. There must be some option news, something going on, because like 5 or 6 of these comics sold, and they were promo comics that you could only get in GamePro magazine. Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah. This is a sealed version with the Sly Adventures of Sly Cooper comic in the back. And it's a super rare comic. Sold for $400.
I have never heard of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, Adventures of Sly Cooper. Let me check this out.
There's got to be some kind of option news or something.
There's got to be, yeah. So this is the comic right here, and this
Probably cartoon, man.
Yeah.
Live action.
There's got to be something going on. Let me see if there's any news.
Relaunching the video game.
Yeah.
There was like 5. Is that what it is? Relaunching the video game?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
There's so many, but yeah, these GamePro, these are super rare. Both offered. So this one, number 1, offered at Wizard World 2004 to promote the game. Sly 2, The Band of Thieves, and number 2 was in the GamePro. So these are so rare, and a bunch of them sold this week, like multiple copies of each. So for a ton of money. I've never seen this. Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection comic. So for $230. It's like a mini comic.
God damn. Small comic.
Yeah. Mega Man, Chun-Li, Ryu, Darkstalkers, and then all the Marvel characters. So
Like who did the art? Is like
doesn't say, well, it does, but I just can't see. Let me see if they have more pictures.
You must have had a really like fine pencil to do that too.
Yeah.
See, it was a band of elves and stuff like that in the North Pole.
No,
Is it a Hobbit who drew that?
I wonder
wonder
where
what
that
year
came
that
from.
is.
I don't even know where it came from. So if anybody knows, let us know.
No,
Probably
because
some type
like
of
didn't
problem.
Scotty Young do Mega Man, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, early.
2024 is when this came out.
okay. No.
Fuck. Okay.
I wonder if it was something that was like inside the comic, because didn't they have a Marvel vs. Capcom Ultimate Edition that just released not too long ago?
Maybe.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't this that if you had pre-ordered the game or something like that, right? And you bought that deluxe version, I think this was something that came in with it.
Yeah, Ivan says Capcom Fighting Collection video game pre-order. So there you go.
And I didn't even read the comment either. I'm proud of myself for remembering.
Look at this. Speaking of Batman
Lord.
number 1, yeah, a 6.5 purple label. Who cares?
No trimming.
Yep. Includes
That's kinda
color
cool.
touch, tear seals, cover cleaned, interior lightened. But it sold for $64,500.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I don't think you
I
can
wouldn't give a
remove
shit.
that restoration.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just got a bad term.
Reinforced.
Yeah,
You
what does
know?
that say? Apparent restoration when you've called out all the different restoration and you put apparent. Come on, man.
Mhm. It's
I
like
mean,
saying
some of
allegedly.
that's come to-
Apparently he taped it, and apparently he cleaned it, and apparently they cleaned the cover, and apparently, I mean, come on, man.
Dude, this is such a
and
great
and
book.
somehow they're but it says extensive down there though.
Yeah, but apparent, like, what is?
Well, it's fucking apparent means obvious.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
underneath it says
Extensive.
Purple means it was
exclusive P.
restored.
What is that?
Extensive.
Extensive P. What's the P?
I don't remember.
I can tell you what the P is.
Yeah.
Again, we're in rare form tonight, guys. I appreciate this.
Yeah,
this
yeah. And then but still some of that wouldn't that be conservation, you know? They're not gonna
Yeah,
give
it
it two
could be.
different labels. You're just gonna not gonna get another one, and it's pretty, who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
kill to have that book. I don't give a shit, man. That is fucking awesome.
Such a great book, man. You know. Anyways, that is the market report for the week of March 5th,
That's great.
2025. Yeah.
Good
not
stuff, man.
Too shabby. So, what else has come up? Is there anything else? What do you guys got? Anything going
Fucking
on? You guys got
Daredevil,
anything?
bro. You
Oh,
see
Daredevil. Did you guys see Daredevil?
Yeah.
Not yet. We did not watch.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
you
I
seen it?
I started it last night, but so I know I'm aware of the first half of the first episode, but like I prefer probably not to spoil it. And it's only been one day for our audience, and this is the thing I've been looking the most forward to
It's good.
for for a while. So yeah, so let's let people have this one.
Yeah,
including myself,
there's
by the
nothing
way.
really to spoil right now.
Dude, you telling me there's nothing to spoil me.
Not
Just don't tell me anything.
I'll tell you, it's great.
There
I
you go.
appreciate that. That's good.
That one's
I can tell you that.
That's the only thing I want people to tell me. Tell me, like, don't tell me if it's good or not. Just be like, oh, if you really liked it, say like, go see it. Otherwise, don't say shit when you know I want to go see
Go
it.
see it, Sean. Go see
Yeah. Oh no, I saw.
Hey,
I
but
saw
then
Billy.
you gotta
had
have the look to it, bro.
Billy had
see
the
it.
economics on his show. It said Daredevil review or whatever like that, and I was like, sorry, but I know that was on before this, and I was like, sorry, buddy, that's not what's gonna play in the background for me while I was setting up in here. So,
Yeah.
Nah, man.
but hopefully that'll be fixed in a day or so, because I know it's hard even on. I started yesterday on Twitter at like 6:00, and I'm like, fuck you all. Just give us a second, dude.
Dude, it's
Give
crazy.
us a second.
Bro,
and give
did you see
spoiler
the-
drop downs.
You see
And so it
those
makes me keep
leaks?
off of there, right?
Yeah.
Got Emperor Doom, bro. Those look like Ryan Meinerding fucking artwork, bro. I was like, did he get fired, dude? Bro.
All right, guys. I gotta
Oh, I thought you had. I was like, I know who did it.
no.
I'll tell you.
I'm staying out of it.
I was like,
I
what the
appreciate
fuck?
it.
Vinny would know. Hell yeah. All right,
Yeah.
Vinny.
No,
I mean, later.
then certain things spoilers are fine on on shit like this you've been waiting for 5 years. Issue 3 of a comic book I didn't get to. Like, yeah, I might be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, there is one thing that we can talk about that we should talk about.
What's that?
That comic shop trailer.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's real good, man.
Can you play that? Like, and dude, did anybody know that was coming? I mean, they
No.
fucking filmed it in Torpedo.
I had no idea.
Neither did
Yeah,
I.
they filmed it.
Shout out Mr. Longshort. That's who I saw post today. So I was like, is that an AI on his? Because it showed up on my feed, you know. And then I looked this up, and I was like, oh, there really is a trailer. I almost thought he was fucking with us. You know.
Handle the comments with care. Welcome to the store.
So this is
Mike?
so it's Las Vegas. We can't hear it if you're.
Oh, you
I
can't
don't know
hear
if you're
it?
doing that on purpose or not.
Oh, wait.
No, we can.
Well,
I never know if you're doing that on purpose.
yeah,
for
you
obvious
know,
reasons.
no, you need to let me know if you can't hear it. I apologize. Hold on,
Okay.
here we go.
I wonder if it's a situation where
Alex?
you just can hear it.
Mr. D'Angelo. I'm just making sure you received that notice I sent you. What notice? Your lease is up next month. Inflation.
You know, that happens to a lot of comic stores.
And this
where-
is Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brian.
Oh, this is Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I've heard that happening to multiple comic stores where their leases they just can't renew their lease. They got to change spots.
Locations.
Mike, check this out. Wild Imagination Comics just opened up down the street.
I think we should go check out that other comic shop. See how the other half lives. I'm Chad. My dad owns the
Cue
comic
Torpedo.
shop. You know, we're hiring. You know anybody who's interested? The only comic store in town. What about Mike's World? Not much to see though. Unless you're Mike. Okay, I've seen enough. Let's get out of here before I throw up.
Honestly, Mike, I think you need some new customers.
Tell me something I don't know. Hey kid.
What are those? Those are really good.
You know, I was an illustrator for about 5 minutes.
Think you could teach me to draw like that?
Tell you what, you build me a website, I'll help you learn to draw.
Deal.
How was your day, son?
Mom and I found a really cool comic book store.
You know, the kid's fun to have around. Really making an impact around here.
What is that dude from? Isn't he from something?
In the comments, it said a bunch of stuff, but I can't figure it out.
I just don't understand why you keep encouraging this comic book thing.
I just wish my dad understood how I feel. I don't even think he likes me. Why are we sitting in a parking lot to draw?
Wanted to show you that inspiration can come from anywhere. The dog is an alien beast with a whip.
Oh.
It's kind
Hey,
of.
look, it's Mike from Mike's World. Going on a business sale here, Mike? I think each person needs to follow their own unique path. And otherwise, you'll just be wondering what if. Being a small business owner was never my passion. It's my plan B. Seriously, just work hard and you'll get your chance. Never have a plan B.
There you go.
Carrot Top. Yeah, it's true.
Carrot Top Vegas cameo.
Yeah.
But if you're wondering, that legit is Torpedo Comics.
Yeah.
Not that store, but the one he walked in with the douchebag rich guy.
Yep.
That's literally like if you've been in there, it's filmed in Torpedo.
All right.
Very,
have you ever
very
watched-
nice, very clean score. That's not me talking shit about Torpedo. It's really pretty with grails and slabs everywhere and everything like that.
Yeah, have you ever seen Desperate Housewives? Have you ever watched John Tucker Must Die, Beyond a Reasonable Doubt, or God's Not Dead #2?
No, but they've been in the background, and stuff, so that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's what that actor's was known for.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah. I was like, let me read out these titles, and if they haven't
I've
seen
seen
those,
Beyond a Reasonable Doubt. I remember me and my wife were looking for something to watch, and I'll always remember it because the movie sucked that bad. And it's beyond a reasonable doubt that this movie sucked really bad.
That's funny, dude.
Oh, he was in
I don't know,
Smallville
man. I'm
for
gonna
2 episodes.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
So,
that's going to be a good movie.
like it'll be. I mean, it'll have it. It seems like there'll be enough themes that'll hit home enough for us.
Yeah.
That it'll be likable. You know, like me already yelling, "There's Carrot Top," and look, they're in Torpedo.
Nah, man, it's been a while since there's been like a little love letter to comic books, man. I always get a kick out of that stuff.
There was. Did you guys see the sale on that Pokemon card or the Pokemon Cheeto card?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah.
It's the actual Cheeto.
Yeah,
that's just like framed in the
to look like a card. Yeah. So
when it started at $300, I was like, that's already $300 way too much for this. and I was like, it's gonna go for something stupid, and here we are.
Dude, this is so awesome. A Cheeto shaped like a Charizard sold on Golden for $87,000.
That's ridiculous.
Because didn't this originally like get famous because someone sold it on eBay for like some stupid ridiculous amount of money?
Is that the same Cheeto?
Yeah,
Bro.
Check
This
this
thing's
out.
just gonna disintegrate, dude.
I don't think it is because like someone framed it and put it in a card or whatever, and it's in that case. I would imagine there's some sort of preservative over it. I mean, but it's also Cheetos.
Yeah,
Have you ever found a stale Cheeto in your car before? They don't deteriorate.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Jurassic Park. It's just
they just keep growing.
That's how you form more Cheetos.
It's a Cheeto.
They grow by osmosis or something like that, right?
I'm tired, guys. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
I love y'all, man.
brother.
Yeah,
Y'all stay
Later,
golden.
man. Talk to you later. Hood.
Later.
Working on it.
Oh man. Yeah. So I think that's about it. You guys got anything else you think of?
Got
officially 39 because I'm
dude, what a beast.
I'm
Happy
past
birthday,
the
brother.
birthing hour.
That's you. That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Emerald City Comic Con's this weekend. I'm not there, but shout out to everyone who is. I got some peeps out there. And then I'm doing Transformers Con here in Burbank this weekend.
Nice.
Was that this weekend?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I will be at C2E2 officially.
Yeah, I saw you got that booked.
Yeah, so I bought my plane tickets. My brother booked the hotel, and then he bought the con tickets for my birthday.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I'm Chicago bound in April, and I took off PTO for work, so that's already in the books official before someone else tries to take that time.
That's awesome, dude. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to go to Chicago. It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
since like I don't know 2000 and probably 9 or 10 was the last time I was out there.
Yeah, nice, dude. It's fun. You get kind of locked up within like a few blocks.
I mean,
depending, but also like you're kind of free. Like if you don't have, depending on like your sales and everything like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and who you're. I'm
yeah,
sure
I mean-
you probably have more random people that are going than people who are just selling. You know.
Right, like I'm going with my brother, who's like not into comics at all anymore at this point. So, like, I'm not gonna waste like part of my trip sitting there like trying to like at best I'll list stuff on eBay. I think is my plan if I do flip stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Just like just run it for a week auction or whatever, because then I'll be back in time by the time the auction ends.
Yeah.
And then I can ship it back.
Yeah, I see Drew's
Bring in the
excited to
band.
see you.
I can't afford to bring the band with me.
Ooh.
So, but yeah, we do have a new album coming out soon.
Hell yeah.
I think we might. I think we're aiming for a 420 drop, but I don't
that'd
know
be
for sure
cool.
yet. Yeah.
It'd be really cool. Toy Fair happened this last week too. So a lot of cool stuff came out of Toy Fair. They showed the new classified G.I. Joe classified stuff. It looked pretty dope.
Nice.
Yeah, it was very cool. But there was a lot of cool things. They had a Jurassic Park dinosaur egg that cracks and
Oh, I think
baby
it's cool.
dinosaur comes out. It's
No,
crazy, dude.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it looks like the animatronics from the movie then at this point, right?
Yeah.
Are we getting like movie prop quality stuff from back then?
Yeah,
Between
it's
now and
pretty
toys?
insane. If you can see that video, you guys should definitely check it out.
Yeah,
It's
I'll show it to
insane.
you guys. Let me see.
Oh, 78 points is talking about the loyal subjects mask stuff. I'm assuming ?
Yeah.
I don't want to put words in his mouth.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah,
Look at this.
I'm excited for that too. But yeah,
Dude, look at this thing.
This is nuts right here.
Oh, did you see that? Something out there. comes.
Oh shit, it's just like the movie.
So you're getting to experience history right now. So look at that. Do you see his sharp teeth? You want to help him out? You want to pull out that little piece? There you go. Oh, and that gooey membrane.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Shades of Ace Ventura. It's the wildest thing.
I just want to see him piece it back together.
I want to see him do it himself.
Continue to hatch. Once you finish the hatch, you have a little quick trainer and a piece of meat. So you get to train him using the quick trainer to be a friendly dinosaur, or you can keep him as like a ferocious, fierce dinosaur. But you can
Dang, that's crazy.
And then you can feed
That's
him when he gets
super
hungry.
cool.
That's awesome. Like
That's wild.
The shit that
That's
they can come
crazy.
up with, man. It's so cool.
Future's crazy, man.
Yeah, next
I
level
don't
type
know
shit.
if I like it.
My dogs would definitely tear that apart.
Yeah. So very, very cool. Lots of cool stuff. Other than that.
Sweet. See, I was half expecting the NoFX Happy Birthday song.
Well, I'm not in charge, dude, so.
Yes.